modern Dungeons and Dragons studio you've ever heard. I hope to God their sound. This is Dragon Friends. Coming at you live at twitch.tv/D&D Sound. We have sound. Oh, thank
Bare minimum.
goodness. The absolute bare minimum. You can do it on a podcast. You don't. The video is, to be honest, an indulgent, but you need sound.
Yeah, you gotta hear it.
Yeah.
We have a special guest today. You might know them from playing characters such as Kithis Galantara, playing Aaron Cockring. Any other characters? Chesterfield Sofa.
Oh, Chesterfield Sofa. Yeah, we were talking about Chesterfield.
Yeah. Jordan Riscopoulos.
Hi. Yeah.
Welcome.
If you have never heard this before, this is an Australian podcast. If it's 2 a.m. in the morning where you are, go to bed. But also know that this is the time when Weird Australians take over the Twitch, the D&D channel for Twitch. This is our Descent into Avernus campaign. We are playing through some of the locations in the new Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus for Wizards of the Coast. This is not a very spoilerish stream. We're not doing the main adventurer, so if you or your Dungeon Master was going to play this, that's not a problem. We are mostly... Well, what are we doing? Is anyone...
We're doing the exact campaign, but all the names are changed to protect their identity.
Have you checked that?
You got to put your
I
microphone...
don't know. Can you hear me, chat? 222.
I would.
Chat,
that was
chat.
going to slip immediately.
That's a rock knife.
It's like a
baller.
throat-
It's
a
like
throat
holding
mic.
your gun sideways. It's the cool way to do
Put
it.
that on
4 a.m.'s
slow.
fine.
No, Dave,
Start your day
don't
early.
Tell me what to do, Dave. Put that thing on.
Yes.
Oh, the chat's not working. Yep, gotcha, Eden. They can hear me, Dave.
But when it slips, it's going to slip.
Where's it going to slip to? It's around my neck.
Might fall down and bonk you on the nuts.
It's not going to bump. Look, the chat loves it, okay?
Yeah.
The chat loves it.
What do we call this mic position?
I call it the talk, because it's kind of like the
But you know those
talk.
like throat mics that like
Yeah,
Navy
looks like
SEALs
a-
use?
Talk. Oh, they have the...
They're like little microphones that attach to your throat.
They have-
I used to have one for my Xbox when we used to play Mass Effect. I had a throat mic. Felt really cool.
I bet you did.
I feel cool too, Dave.
Yeah, it feels cool.
Yuck my yum.
Your mic's not moving when you turn to face me like that, so you should probably...
What if I do it like that? I talk about the side of my lip.
Not gonna like this.
Don't break the express. Okay, Dave. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
I brought a gift.
Okay, fine. I'll
gift.
put
You
it
brought
on.
a gift?
I did.
What-
It's in front on the front of the table.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
my
We have
goodness.
a,
Can we
have a
zoom in on that?
surprise. We have a second camera. Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
Shaq is in
Zoom, zoom,
control.
Zoom.
Enhance.
Pew, pew, pew.
Enhance.
Enhance. Oh, nice.
Look at that.
That is so enhanced.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yahtzee.
I got that camera from China.
So I painted that dragon for Dungeon Daddy.
I painted
They can call me
Dungeon
that. You
Daddy.
absolutely cannot call me that.
Oh,
No
well,
one- no one.
my
no,
daddy.
you asked me to paint more stuff for you, and I can't even. Oh,
I hate it so much.
yeah. So I did that over on my
Dungeon
channel.
Daddy.
If you want to go and watch 3 hours of me painting,
I did.
That's you can do that. Yeah.
And yeah, so that's good.
But you do
Dry
lots
brushing?
I did some dry brushing. There's some static flock.
Got a little red tongue in there.
Got a
Ooh.
Split.
Chad the
Pretty.
Chill
Chad the
Drago.
Chill Drago.
All right.
Yeah.
Chad it is.
Is that what
Chad.
Twitch chat decided it was called? Chad?
They did have a name for it, but Chad's good. Chad's good.
Chad-
Chad's a
works.
great name for a
Let's
dragon.
go around the circle and introduce our characters. Not you, Jordan. Let's hold your character back. For anyone that has never come into one of these streams before. Simon.
I am Simon. I play Kit Gingerson, who is a big cat barbarian with a southern accent.
My name's Eden. I play Bushu, a dragonborn sorcerer, and cranky boy.
I'm, of course, Dave, the man with no nicknames ever. That's the line. That's the line. If anyone asks me,
Just
that's the
Dave,
line.
Dave.
Just Dave Harmon, Mr. Harmon. I would prefer,
Mr. Harmon,
to be
please.
honest. Mr. Harmon's me. Mr. Harmon's my dad. And yeah, I'm the Dungeon Master.
Mr. Harmon, Mr. Harmon.
Mr. Harmon.
Mr. Harmon.
Hi, I'm Alex Lee, and I play Bethany Smiles, a tiefling paladin with a new taste for revenge.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yum yum.
I think that's about enough. Shall we start playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes, please, Dave.
Oh, this is not even 15 minutes of charades. We're doing really,
Wow,
really
I
well.
wonder what the missing link is.
There are more noble dungeons than a garage, but here we are. The Beef Babes are shackled by their hands to a giant crossbeam over what is clearly and unglamorously a garage, one owned by the hag Mad Maggie of Fort Knucklebone, one of the many beds of powers in the 9 circles of hell. The reasons for this most recent incarceration is very much not your fault. A deal with Mad Maggie saw you capture a werebore for her, one Raggadragga. In exchange, she had promised that she would help you break into a powerful floating fortress high above your heads, an engine of war commissioned and run by the archdevil of this plane herself, the fallen angel Zariel. Now, you are hunting for access to this fortress, as Bethany, you believe that if you can get on board, you can find a pre-fall relic of Zariel, a feather from her angelic wings that Maggie has told you is what gifts the fortress its ability to fly. Maggie has been, truth be told, quite helpful up to date, so it is a pity that once you returned with Raggadragga, she paralyzed you all with a magical scroll and locked you here. Friezo tried to save you, and then there was an uncomfortable moment where you all watched him get pummeled for a bit by a flesh golem, and we sort of faded to black over that. You haven't seen Friezo since that moment, and when you woke up, you found yourselves in this garage where you've been forced to spend the night.
And did you say we're suspended? But
You're shackled to a crossbeam,
As opposed to not going to school.
as opposed to not going to The door creaks open. Good morning, my lovelies. Sleep well. It's your captor. Mad Maggie is here, and it seems she has brought breakfast.
That better not be hot dogs.
I wouldn't mind if it was hot dogs.
Oh, I've got hot dogs for you. You love your little hot dogs, don't
good.
you? Yeah, I've
Yes,
got
please.
4 hot dogs for you on this tray. You,
Too many.
I thought you might like some salted meat. I got a bit of salted meat here, and porridge. I'm thinking porridge, plain porridge.
oh, I would like to eat your face.
Okay,
Whoa!
wow, she's not a morning person.
She's a bit rude, isn't she?
Well, you know.
He's going through some stuff.
Mad Maggie.
Well, I just like to say that we trusted you and we did a really good job for you and you betrayed us. So, yeah, I would like to eat your face.
Oh, this is about the shackles, isn't it?
It's, yeah, it's the whole vibe of this situation,
I think
really.
so.
Mad Maggie puts the tray down and she goes, "Look, the thing you have to understand is you're new to Avernus, and Avernus only runs because of the many, many deals that devils make with each other, devils make with quasits, quasits make with imps, all the way up to Zariel herself. I made a contract with her years ago that if I saw anyone that was a threat to this realm, I would deliver them to her. And I made a contract with you that I would get you up to that fortress. The only way that I can do that is by having you all incarcerated and shipped off for her. I am as much a servant of Avernus as you all are. But that doesn't mean I don't wish you all the best of luck. This is a real incarceration. Your weapons have all been taken away from you. You're all locked up. And in a moment, her bagman of sorts is going to be here to get you. But, you know, I wish you all the best. You look like you can handle yourself. And if you do escape, just know I don't hold anything personal.
Now,
I'm willing to forgive you all.
But you hold all of our weapons.
I'll ship them up with you, yeah, but
Oh.
they'll probably get put in another room. I can't imagine it would be a pretty badly run prison if they let you hang on to them. I mean, I'll give them to him. They're in a box.
Second Amendment.
Now, you made a deal with me that you would help us find a way out of here in the event that we do escape.
I did, and I'm going to keep looking into that. You come back to me if you escape, and I promise this time I will give you what you seek. I made a deal for you. Hot dogs, I believe it was.
Yeah, but that
You
was.
can't say I didn't deliver.
Look, I don't want to be on your side, but you, in my specific circumstances, you have proven trustworthy.
What about our friend?
Yo,
Nailzo.
Oh, yeah, the strange one. Big foot. Eyes like a bum on a string. That one?
wait, what? A bum on a string?
Yeah, his eyes are like a bum on a string. It's like 2 bums on strings coming out of his sockets.
What shape is a
Wait,
bum?
Maybe there's
Like
no,
a little
maybe
scrunch.
there's no snails in Avernus, so they don't know what snails look like.
Maybe they don't know what bums look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's an interesting one. My deal with Zariel says nothing about the companions of people like you. Now, I told him the truth when I said I can't cure him of whatever curse has befallen him. This heartstone cures most diseases, but that is something strange. That is something of heaven. That is its own bad juju. But Mad Maggie likes a challenge. I'm going to keep my hands on him. Hag magic is destructive, it's violent, and the people that it's cast on very rarely survive. But it can work miracles. By the time you see him, he'll either be as good as new or completely unrecognizable. That is a promise.
Hey, well, that doesn't. I mean, they're not. That's not a great binary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what you get. Knock, 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 and then there's a
Oh.
door opens, and the knock sound is of a flame skull that is literally knocking its forehead against the wall. It's Barnabas, the flame skull.
What was his voice last time?
It was just a bit.
Let's go with this. I'm back.
I thought he exploded.
I did explode.
He's covered in infernal sellotape.
Yes, I did, but good old Maggie stitched me back together. Well, just taped me back together in a ball.
I didn't work very hard at it.
Yeah,
There you go.
all my teeth are in the wrong place. Anyway, my infernal mistress, I'm here with some information. Zariel's princeps has arrived from the Citadel and awaits your audience. And he kind of like does a turn and like he's spinning on the spot at the bow.
Well, I guess this is probably it. Goodbye. I hope we see each other again. Let's face it, that's not very likely. I'm going to look into the thing though for you, because I promised.
Hag magic.
Hag magic.
Hag magic.
The
It's
hell
fun
of a
to
thing.
say.
It's fun to say though,
Hag
isn't it?
magic.
Hag magic. You try.
Hag mag.
Hag magic.
Yeah,
I got it wrong.
It's good, isn't it? All right. Well, goodbye.
Maggie, don't look. I would prefer. I know you've been very generous.
You want
to-
another hot dog for the
No,
road?
I don't want a hot dog. I would trade all the hot dogs. Please
Would you?
return my friend Friezo to make him not gross. You know, I'm sure he doesn't like that.
Who's
You know,
Friezo?
The snailzo.
The bums?
Yes, the bum eye. Bum eyes on string.
Well,
I still don't see where you're going with that.
No.
You mean bum holes?
yeah, like little bum hole.
Oh, okay, because a bum is more like a tube, like
yeah,
a
that's
peach.
cheek.
Oh, I haven't been very clear, have
No,
I?
you weren't. That's why.
I haven't seen a bum in years.
Goodbye. This is, and remember, man, Maggie sent ya. Ha ha! Poof, and then she disappears. The tray clatters to the ground.
Hag magic.
Hag magic.
Barnaby uses his mage hand and he pulls a deadbolt. And though your shackles remain and you realize you're shackled together, the huge crossbeam slams to the ground behind you.
Right. So
That's still you,
We're
Barnaby.
still in a cage. Oh yeah.
You're shackled together.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, it's been real, and by real I mean the things that have happened have actually happened. I meant that in a very literal sense. You've all been guests of Mad Maggie and her at Fort Knucklebone. It's been a pleasure having you. Please come again, and if you do come again, please do not return with a vengeance.
Is there any way we can leave a rating for our stay?
No, we've disabled comments on this YouTube video.
With nowhere else but to go out, you guys happy to shuffle out of the door?
I mean, do we have a choice?
You could, as Hing described, I could allow you, I could bring back the golem and he could pummel you for a bit if you want.
No, that's fine.
we're good.
You can try to break out, but you have.
No, I mean, it's
I like where
exactly
this
part of the
plan's
plan.
going. I like it.
So you shuffle out into the courtyard, and you can see Maggie's madcaps and all of her followers are all standing at attention, and she's up on a podium looking out at the courtyard, which is mostly dominated by the shape of a big open-top car with 4 bikes on either side of it with bearded devils on it, and standing in the back of this open-topped buggy is this figure wrapped in chains so tightly it's almost a turtleneck with sort of chains and hooks coming off them in every direction and a big shiny bald head. And Maggie is addressing him and she says, "Domino Corvus, so it was written in the contracts and so I, of course, obey. Your prisoners are waiting." And Domino just curtly nods, and Maggie lets it hang for a bit until she realizes he's not going to reply, and she's... "And I suppose this means that we will have no more business. 100 years of a contract and it ends like this. Okay, well, could be a conversation wouldn't hurt you. Yeah, tell Zaria I said hi. And as I said, goodbye, friends." Domino, presumably it is, points and 4 of his devils take you and they drag your chain up into the buggy and they indicate for you to get into the back of it as one of them hooks the chains in various places to the hooks, all hanging off different parts of Domino Kovacs.
And he says,
Oh, he does talk.
yeah, now he does, but only when he chooses,
Yeah.
Dave. He says, I didn't want to go too weird, but so what? He's got like a, he like talks like this.
Okay.
It's like I'm a real devil boy. I'm a devil boy.
Is that what he says?
Yes, I'm a big devil boy.
You're a devil boy?
He's like, Maggie, Your service is noted and is adequate for now. We drive for embarkation to the Stygian dock.
And with that, the devils scream.
I'm a dirty little boy.
Yes, you mentioned before. And the engines roar, and the buggy turns around as the gates crank open, and with a blast of debris, you leave Fort Knucklebone behind. Over the rest of the day, again, it's almost impossible to engage Corvus in conversation as you sort of sit there trying to keep the dust out of your mouths and eyes without goggles as they hoon
I
across
love those mouth goggles.
mouths or goggles across the
Mouth goggles on, everyone.
A mouth goggle is really, I suppose, just like what a surgeon wears, right?
Or like a ball gag?
Anyone see my goggles? You mean this? Yeah.
Okay. And after a few hours, you arrive at what he had described as the Stygian dock, which is this huge, on this river, on the dock side of the river Styx, there is a huge cluster of activity, and giant docking clamps, like big mechanical arms coming out of the earth, are gripping. What?
I haven't
You
said
you did a nod, and you did a nod. I was describing something I thought was quite cool.
What was quite cool?
So these giant hands are coming out of the earth, and they're
Yeah.
gripping this rod. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the docking station.
The docking.
The docking
Yeah,
clamp.
The docking.
clamps.
Their hands.
Yes.
Gripping a rod.
But it's not a
Getting
rod.
ready to dock.
It's like a sword. It's like a big black sword.
Like a meat sword.
Yeah. Is it smooth or sharp?
Now I understand what you're doing to me. And I think it's unfair. It's in the adventure that we are being paid
Are there
to do.
are there other two other hands just opening up a portal?
And the other two are like pulling it. Anyway.
One of them has a ring.
One
Yeah.
of them doing a ring.
Are they hairy balls but a machine?
There is this stream.
Anyway.
A stream of necrotic energy is pouring out of the river Styx to a small hole at the bottom of the sword. Oh, I hate it now. You've ruined hell for me.
Well, it makes sense that, it's sexy.
My glasses have all fogged up.
Hello, nurse. Yuck. These clamping arms are holding in place this huge floating citadel that looks for all the world like an obsidian dagger blade, just hanging there, sucking souls up into it.
But how big? The size of a dagger?
450 feet.
A big dagger.
A big dagger, yeah.
Sucking
The
souls.
citadel, is it floating or is it being...
You've seen it floating, but now it's clamped in place
It's docked.
just above the river, and it's sucking stuff out of the river.
So it's like this.
Oh.
But if this was sharper. And it's like,
Anyone enjoying this on the podcast form? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Zog.
Uh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Exactly, Mindy. That's what you find in hell.
Domino Corvus arrives, and he blasts something in Infernal, which even though if you speak Infernal is almost hard to make out because it's amplified in these old rusty speakers in his shoulders.
Yeah, and also his voice is like, it's like this, so it's
As we
difficult to
described,
understand.
it's quite hard to understand. And there is a siren starts to rattle as chains along the side of the docking clamps start to move, as old ancient cogs grind, and a big metal square section of the side of the fortress unhinges and then on chains descends down until with a thump it lands on the sand of the shore of the Styx. It's just a big square of metal suspended by chains, and Corvus gestures gruffly. Gruffly? Is gruffly a word?
No, but it makes
I like
sense.
it though.
He gestures...
There's roughly.
No, I'm going to go with roughly.
Briskly.
Yeah, but you're going for brusque and roughly.
I did
Yeah.
two things at
gruff?
once.
Or gruffly?
He
Yeah.
gestures gruffly for you all to stand on the platform.
Shakespeare did it. He made up new words. Why shouldn't
And
that
who is
that be
Dave but not our Shakespeare?
Bard.
Yeah.
He clearly wants you to stand on it.
Oh, okay. I guess.
You're surrounded now by devils and
What's
stuff.
like around? So there's these two big hands, right?
Yeah, each of them is like
Grabbing the-
100 feet long.
Giant hands grasping the rod, and there's
Yep.
a lot of
Going back to this well.
No, I'm just no. But like, what else is there? Like a little town around it?
There's a shanty town of engineered devils.
It's just laughing at the chat.
Yeah,
Continue.
the Styx is the...
I think we need a Bruffly emoji.
Roughly, yeah,
Yeah.
roughly.
Bruffly's in the chat.
Roughly the
Ruffly.
vampire slayer.
Bruff.
Bruffly, it sounds like the knockoff version of the Wacky Racers dog.
Yeah.
The vampire slayer.
Oh, you're a bruff guy. Like,
Okay, well, I guess we're going in, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's be model prisoners, she whispers to her friends.
Duck
You-
faces everybody.
You clatter onto the platform, and then the siren changes its tone. The chains all reverse, and the entire platform rises up 100 feet above the sticks. And you can see the desert stretching out for miles. You can see the Screaming Way, the highway in the distance, and you realize what a lonely, desolate place Avernus is as it clamps again to the side of the fortress, and you find yourselves in a small metal room facing a barred door, with otherwise and a low metal bench, but otherwise an incredibly featureless cell that you now find yourselves in.
A barred door? Is it like singing?
Yes, Alex, it's singing.
It's like
It's a barred door.
cruise.
see,
Bird
Gumdrop
jump.
has just entered, and that's the first thing they heard.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please stay.
No, it's just there's a small grill and a little piece of metal that could be slid backwards and forwards to close it. You're in a small isolation cell, and you can see through the grill. There's a sort of corridor beyond, and the door has is a normal functional metal door. It's not like magical, but you're in a small cell.
Nice of them to keep us together in isolation.
Now you don't have your weapons, things that like typically are weapons.
That's why you stole my thing with all my writing on it.
No, I actually wrote it all back. I gave you a new character because you leveled up, but I added all those notes for you. But
I had very important things written down, David.
Well, yeah, I had some. Doesn't matter.
I think I've added them. But if not, you can get your character sheets just over there.
Okay, cool.
But your weapons were taken, but your normal equipment, anything that's like not specifically a weapon, they haven't bothered with. They're not hugely concerned.
Okay.
That's the stuff that was written down.
Can I investigate the door, Dave?
Yeah, if you want, make an investigation.
Hey, yeah. I didn't. Oh, 11 plus investigation. 11.
Okay, it's a normal door. You can see it has a lock, 2 sturdy hinges. You can, for now, because the grate is open, you can see out into a sort of 10-foot wide corridor beyond.
Is there another door across the hall?
You can see one, slightly staggered, so you can't see much of it. It seems to have something written on it and symbols stamped underneath it. It has two symbols stamped and a word written in Infernal, but you don't speak Infernal, I don't.
Anybody read Infernal?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. That's
Yeah,
devil's
you do.
talk,
Yeah,
right?
you speak.
Yeah.
You speak devil talk.
Well, that's devil's talk.
Wow, that's devil's talk.
Well, that's devil.
Well, that's devil's talk.
Ah,
Hag magic.
Oh, there it is.
Devil's talk.
I speak Abyssal and Infernal.
So you-
I did languages at school.
You can make perception or investigation, whichever's best for you.
Oh, goody.
How do you say, can I please buy a train ticket in Abyssal? I would like to buy a ham sandwich.
Let's see if our dice cam works. I'm really curious about this.
Dice can.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Welcome,
baby.
Fart Lord. I really like your
Nice.
name.
I'll do a nice dice. Fart lord. 9 plus 4,
That works.
13.
why do you get +4?
Because you said plus my investigation.
Oh no, but that's not a dice. That's
What?
What?
A 9
A
plus-
9?
I got confused because you have a 4-sided D8. next to it.
Yeah, no.
No, it's an 8-sided
I get it.
D8, but there's a 4 rolled on it.
Yes, I'm doing fine. All right.
Guys, let's just all agree to disagree.
Let's go back to the pillars.
Yeah, you can you can read. It says Proxima threat,
Guys, it says Proxima threat.
and then it has
And then it has
3
3
runic
skulls
underneath.
Proxima threat.
Proxima threat.
3 runic
Oh,
skulls.
must be a real bad boy in there.
What does it say on our door?
Can I see it?
I think we have snail eyes.
Yeah, snails, though, would have
Three, so it would be really
helpful.
useful.
We had snails up.
Do we have any of his no one has any of his cool glasses or anything.
You have his glasses. You didn't. You took them
I
from
have
him.
the robe of many eyes.
That's right.
Can you dangle your robe
Can I
out?
dangle my robe of many eyes out the window?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
It's got eyes. I'm
Yeah. So you just because it gives you that kind of that's
Yeah.
interesting. All right, so it's hard and it swims into focus, and you can see you can't read it unfortunately,
Does it look like the symbol from across the
but
hall?
you can see that it has one skull underneath it.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously, we're not being appreciated. It says we've only got one skull,
Well,
while over there they're 3 skulls.
I think it is to our advantage if they underestimate our capabilities.
Yeah, right. Okay. I would like a hand sandwich. Also, Cinder Flame. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted by that truth.
Were you reading stuff written on the walls of the cell?
graffiti-
Like
graffito
does,
tagging.
does one of the graffiti say,
Like a
"I would
ham
like a ham
sandwich.
sandwich"?
For a good time call. Ooh.
A ham sandwich.
Yeah.
A ham sandwich.
Well, look, if this person is, 3 skull worthy and a proxima threat, I think we should make friends with them.
Yeah, right. The
You know.
enemy of my enemy is a 3-star Proxima threat.
Exactly.
As they say.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Okay, how will we... can I try and open the door, Dave?
It's very strong. How are you going to try?
Is there a handle of some kind?
Get tiny.
Oh, I could get tiny. I could... Oh, I
Get
have...
small.
I can do
Get
a magic.
small.
I mean,
I can just go on the outside. I've got...
Bamf. Technology.
Yeah.
I've got that.
Yeah, we can just
I
do
just
it.
remembered I have that. Yeah, try keeping us in prison, idiots.
Well, I'll just avail myself of the facilities in here while you go out and.
sorry, you're going to piss on the floor?
in prison.
It's a box of sand in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm
That's not what I meant. I meant I was just gonna chill. Enjoy
I'm going to... So I'm going to... So are there
Do
any...
you have Misty Step?
Yeah, are there dudes in the corridor?
You listen, make an investigation check.
Yeah, because I can just... I stick my... Ooh, that's a hot one, Dave.
So you don't have to risk it if you want.
I can't
You can
tell.
hear, do you know what? You can actually hear footsteps echoing down the corridors, but it's hard to tell how, without knowing the geography, how near or far they are. And they're constant, and they're coming and going. There's clearly
Shuffling.
patrols.
Dave, could I alter self to appear as one of the beardy devils? One of the dudes who was our guards? Now, can I Misty Step while I do that? Or would I have to Misty Step and then alter self?
Once you've cast Alter Self, it
Yeah.
will last for the duration of the spell, and unless they're both concentration magic, then yeah, you
Which they're not. One's a reaction. Or, I believe. Yeah, okay, well, I'll do that. I'm going to make myself appear as a... Which would be concentration. Alter self.
Yep.
And cast alter self. Going to be...
But
appear...
you haven't seen the guards in here.
No, but I'm going to make myself like one of the
You
guys.
saw them on the platform down the bottom.
Yeah.
You saw it, yeah, assuming that they're the same people. Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah, there must be consequences, Dave, for a critical fail.
Who rolled a one?
Eden.
Aiden.
Hey, don't work against me, Saz Rainbow. Whose team are you
Oh,
on?
that wasn't a modified one.
No, it was a hot one. I told you it was a hot one.
All right.
How am I supposed to get a hot one other than rolling a
Leave
hot
that with me, but there will be consequences.
Hey, shut up. Stay out of my... It'll be fine. Mr. Trevor's not...
Thank you,
Oh,
Rules
thank
Goblin.
you, Rules Goblin. It's good to have you. Okay, so I'm one of the dudes down on the platform. Which was it a chain devil or a beard devil?
They were both. The Chain Devils seem to be running the show, but there were lots of bearded
I'm
devils.
going to do a chain devil then, because so I'll have more authority.
Change.
Okay.
Chain.
So basically, you're making yourself look like Domino Kovacs.
Yeah, that's right. Like Domino Kovacs. Exactly.
That's Domino
like-
Kovacs. That's the name we put for the character. But now that I say it real fast, he sounds like a sports writer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Domino Kovacs is a great name.
Yeah.
Or like
Domino
like a member
Kovacs
of the
is
mafia.
Sportside.
Yeah.
Domino Kovacs.
I'm Domino Kovacs. Yeah.
I'm Domino Kovacs.
It's fun to say.
Yeah,
Or
it
like
is
a
fun.
lady that Austin Powers would be interested in.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. Thanks. Okay, and then I'm going to Banff.
Yep.
I'll cross them off my thing to the other side of
Okay.
the door.
Now you did roll a 1, so you bamf to the other side of the door, and you instantly materialize in a puff of smoke. And standing upright are 2 bearded devils. Now the ones downstairs were dressed like Mad Max scavengers. They had sort of hooks and chains and bits of ragged cloth and armor and hubcaps all over them. These 2 are in body glove uniforms. Like
Unitards.
that's not how I imagine them.
Onesies with big buttons
A
on the
body
butt.
glove, like a latex
Like-
onesie?
Like what? But when you say unitards, it suggests no pants.
No, that's a leotard.
A unitard has pants.
A unitard is like a cat.
I'm like a Black Widow outfit.
So that's a unit. Like there's a unitard, there's
Yeah.
a cat suit, and there's a leotard. They're all
Are they in
Wait,
suit?
how is a
one-
unitard different to a catsuit?
arms.
Oh,
one of them's got
unitard is
I think a unitard has arms.
has
Catsuit
Catsuit has arms.
Well, then the unitard doesn't have arms.
Okay, they're dressed in cat suits, essentially.
Wait, I can see their arms?
Yep. You can see
Is
that
that
they're dressed in black form-fitting uniforms.
Is it like sexy Halloween?
Yeah, they're trying to look
costumes, or-
sexy. Are
No, I don't think they're trying. I think they're trying to look menacing.
Are they dressed
In
as-
my head, they were trying to look menacing.
So why were they?
They like the
in
nihilists
skin-tight
from
uniforms?
Yes,
Big
they're,
Lebowski?
they're like, but like crossed with Star Wars officers. They're
Oh,
wow,
sexy
okay.
they're like
Star Wars.
officer class.
I've been
It's
I've
the
been to
whole,
those parties.
thing that
I've
David
been to those parties.
So
And
this-
they all have a upside down triangle, red upside down triangle
What does an
above
upside
their
down
breast.
triangle mean?
It's
What side is the up of a triangle, David?
fuck you, fuck you all. I'm doing my best. Okay.
I'm asking.
Oh wait. So
It's like an
Why not?
isosceles. So the top of it is it's a stylized version of the fortress. So the spike is going down.
Spike is going down.
sexy catsuit nihilist devil to the bridge.
Why does that get a follow? Why is them bullying me get a follow?
Thank you, Connie BBB. Thank you, Philly Ditter.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, we are the Beef Babes. This is a Dragon Friends adventure, and we have just been captured by some real bad guys in hell.
Yeah.
This is the first time they've ever watched Dungeons and Dragons outside Stranger Things.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
This is exactly
We
the
like
way
it.
to play.
Yeah.
So
and
to-
everyone else is doing it wrong.
So to catch you up, the Beef Babes were in Elysium, got betrayed by the High King Priest of Palor.
Hestava.
Esteva fell into Avernus and now have just been fucking about.
Sorry, somebody who's been paying attention to the podcast for years now has pointed out that the correct term for what they're wearing is a stoot. They're wearing stoots.
So they're wearing Armani,
Yeah.
sexy Armani cat.
They're wearing devilish stoots, and they're made of like a black leather.
Oh, so what do they say?
They're
right
they're
in front-
very surprised.
And I'm like, what are you idiots jabbering at? Get out of here. You've got work to do.
Make for me a deception check with
Yes.
I'm going to say I won't make you do disadvantage, but I'm going to make it a moderate check, so DC 15.
Oh, no. 11 plus my deception is 6, 17. I pass.
It's so irritating. They look at you and they're like, Are you explicitly looking? I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm sorry. It's just. Should I tell? No. You know what? We're just gonna go. We're just gonna. And they scamper down the corridor. Leans against the door.
Oh, my God.
A little bit of weed comes out.
There's a little bummy.
Okay, don't worry. Okay. Does the door open?
The door on this side has what looks like a big quick release bar.
Okay, so
It depressurizes and
A little bit of weed comes out.
And on the other side, yeah, you can see your Cheney friend.
okay. Wait.
That's you.
Oh, there's me? Oh, yeah. What's up, dudes?
The voice comes out of his neck like the masked singer.
Okay. Well, that went flawlessly.
Wow.
Next.
Great work.
Okay, cool.
Where to next?
So you should guys, if anybody comes again, just lay down like I've beaten you.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, and I'll be like, yes, stay down.
So no one noticed that, like, your accent was different to...
I've got a devilish. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't think it would work. But fingers crossed, and it probably won't work again. So let's try.
Now, this
and get out.
spell will last for an hour, and it's concentration based. So a lot of things could break your concentration, and if they
Okay.
do, I'm going to make you make saves. I just want you to remember that.
Okay.
I think we gotta bust out this Proxima threat.
Okay. Well, are there
Because
little?
then they'll owe us, and then they can, we're kind of looking for a new member of the Beef Babes. I'm just,
Just metagaming for a second.
Are there windows on the cells?
Well, now that you're closer, you can see this one. So it says Proxima Threat, and then there's 3 stars. But also, now that you look closer, its quick release bar is wrapped in pieces of parchment covered with infernal symbols that are being held onto the bar with sealing wax, with stamps, again with the same upside down triangle shape.
Oh, I just realized that sealing wax isn't wax from the ceiling.
Oh no!
oh no!
You really embarrassed yourself at calligraphy
Is
school.
that the first time? I love it when you see a friend. I saw my friend go one time. She went, tax on income. Income tax.
I did one of those the other day, which was I was like, so is it Washington D.C. or is it the District of Columbia? Oh no!
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
So there are these seals, these parchment seals with wards on them, and you can read them, and they seem to be spells. Make an Arcana check for me. Arcana.
Arcana.
DC 12.
I got 18, baby.
These are wards that are protections from chaos. So whatever is inside is like a being from the elemental realm of chaos. Remember, chaos and law are different alignment aspects to good and evil. Lawful devils hate chaos as much as some paladins would.
Have we ever met a chaos person?
Have you met Friezo?
Famously, yes.
I feel like we are uniquely equipped to deal with this individual.
All right.
Um,
So what's the play? What do you reckon we do?
Well,
Just
why don't-
introduce ourselves.
You
yeah,
can speak through the door.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll speak through the door.
Knockety knock knock knock.
Knockety knock knock. Beef babes.
Babes of beef, beefs of babes. Knockety knock knock knock.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's
Hello?
fun.
hello,
You're fine.
So it's a human voice.
hello.
Oh well, what
Are you a? Do you really hate Zariel?
Oh, very much.
Okay, well,
Very
that's-
much.
oh, okay, all
And
right.
not enough, but a lot.
Oh, okay. What's another question we could ask? That
are you crazy?
Aren't we all a little bit crazy? Look, I'm playing chess at the moment. It's very tough.
Oh, who are you playing with?
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay, all right.
Well, oh look,
Yes.
we would love to get to know you. Maybe let you out. Maybe you could show us around. We've got some stuff we want to do.
It would be very dangerous for these devils for you to let me out.
Wait. Okay. So what makes you a Proxima level threat?
I'm a badass.
Oh,
cool.
we also we're
cool.
also.
Oh, you're a badass?
cool.
Oh, well, then
Yeah,
we'd
yeah.
get along famously. We would
Yeah.
get along.
We got a badass. We don't want a lame-o. I mean, we don't want a one-star person. Yeah, okay,
You
all
guys are
right.
technically, I guess, a
Yeah, we-
third of a star.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we are each a third of a star.
Yeah, we need to up our rating. Okay. Well. So what are we gonna do if this goes badly? They try and kill us?
Well, I mean, roll with it.
Okay,
the
just
classic
roll with it.
style.
I guess we'll all die. Okay. Cool.
Oh, what's your name?
I have many names.
Oh yeah, what's one? Maybe the most common.
What is your preferred nomenclature?
Nomenclature?
Nomenclature.
English.
Nomenclature.
Years ago, I was known as Power Butt.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, I would remind you,
That Bushu would be.
would not. Bushu
not,
was
no.
in season
none of
2.
us.
No one has ever. There's no crossover between any first season of any D&D podcasts. You might think just something for us all to remember.
Power butt.
Of the first season of any D&D podcast that you might think of. None specifically.
I retract my knowing sound. Oh,
Power.
Power Butt. Well, Power Butt. My name is Bethany Smiles. I'm one of the members of the Beef Babes, and well, you know, we're an informal sort of gang, I suppose, but we are badasses, that's for sure. And this is Bushu.
You're going to be so disappointed when she checks your door when she gets out.
Power, but I just think we probably need code names as well, just moving forward.
Oh
So,
yeah,
Beds, right?
maybe I'll.
But anyway, okay, I guess we let them out. Okay, if we let you out, do you promise not to kill us and only kill people that we tell you it's okay to kill, but specifically not us?
Yeah, and not just like, and even later you can't kill us.
Yeah, no,
It's
never
a-
kill us.
Yeah,
Promise
it's a
never to
forever
kill us.
promise.
I promise you, you will never die.
Whoa!
Yeah,
That's one step better.
Oh, I'll take that.
I think we just leveled up.
Okay. All
So
right.
you're going to pull some of the seals off the door?
Yeah.
Okay, so you pull the seals off the door and you're about to hit the release when suddenly there is a thump and the door flies off its hinges and clatters down the corridor, and in it, standing in the doorway with a huge greatsword, which has got sort of dark eldritch energy, is a paladin you recognize wearing armor of Amanuatu, which is another name for Palor, another of the Dawnfather's 6 holy names. It's a different name, a name that they use far to the east. And you This figure is wearing armor that was once the armor of Amunuata, but has been scorched black in places, and the sun insignia on their breastplate has been scored with a huge X.
Yeah,
drawn
and a
through it.
face.
And a face?
Like a sad face.
An X and a sad
Yeah,
face.
it's like-
Any other details?
No, it's a sad face and an X, like a straight edge, sad sun from Teletubbies.
And that figure has golden hair, and that figure has fiery eyes, and that figure is Kithasi Galantara.
Wow.
No one.
Hail no one indeed.
Hail no
That is-
one.
You are a badass.
Thanks for letting me out, dickheads. Let me get my stuff.
Why'd you? If you had that sword, couldn't you just have busted out yourself?
I have been trying to bust that door for ages, and it wasn't making a dent. I think it was to do with that little bits of paper that were on there holding me in.
Oh, power paper.
Maybe I should keep that paper.
Are you
Yeah.
going to just pick up some of the seals?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you save receipts for tax purposes.
Okay. So they're little pieces of parchment. Because the sealing wax is a one-way process, so by breaking the seal, you've probably taken a lot of the magic out of them. But you can take some if you want.
Yeah, I'll grab some.
But how did you come to be in this prison here?
I came to hell on my quest to embrace chaos, thinking it would be a nightmare place of random stuff and change.
Oh,
But when I got here, it was all bureaucracy.
oh no.
Ugh, the real hell.
Oh.
So I fought against it and then found myself locked in this prison for who knows how long. Just me, this chess set, and this Wii Fit.
Yeah, I should also explain to you that there is a bed, there is a table with a checkers set,
Yeah.
and there is a Wii Fit in the corner.
There's a
that,
Wii Fit.
that is not plugged into anything.
No, there's just a rectangle drawn on the wall.
On the wall, yeah, yeah.
In front of the Wii Fit board.
And not the hands or anything.
No.
Just the
Just the
platform.
Wii Fit.
Fallen
Just a
through
Wii
a
Fit.
portal in space from another place and another time
And
is a Wii Fit.
etched on the water is good to see you again, Kithasi. It has been 6,744 days since your last workout.
Wow.
And other than that, it is empty. The room is empty.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow. So we're pretty interested in getting to sneak into Zariel's maybe office and get her stuff.
I feel like if the feather is causing the engine of this place to rise, it may be more in the bowels of the.
Are we at the top of the triangle or the bottom of the
The
triangle?
when it came out of the side, it was quite near the bottom. So you're about you came into the citadel, the fortress, about a third of the way up the spike. It starts very narrow and it gets bigger. And since it was sucking fuel, it's a good chance that the bottom third is just like stowage for dead soul flotsam.
We want to go up, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
All right. Well,
For now, you don't know where up is or down is. You just see corridors, and you can go north or south.
okay. North.
Do you have any sense of where things go, where they come from? How did you make your way into your cell?
Well, this is definitely a place of order. You could probably follow all the little directions around on the.
Oh, there's signage.
there wayfinding?
There's lots of
System of
signage.
wayfinding? Oh, yeah, very
Can
good.
you read? Maybe you try and read the information panels in Inferno.
Oh yeah. Is there anywhere? I mean, where do we want to go though? Do
To
you-
the
like
bridge?
an engine room?
The-
Do you not have any weapons?
Oh no!
yeah, where's our
we
stuff?
don't have
They were
stuff.
taken there. I believe they're in a room somewhere,
Yeah.
in a box.
Maybe down to the storeroom.
Oh, I'll just have a look on the signs. Is there any sign?
There's no sign.
Sorry, I'm an agent of chaos. I make shit up. Sorry.
All
There are
right.
no
Do I
signs.
have any memory of this place?
You were brought in again. They left you with all of your weapons because they knew how to contain you. And you didn't come in through the side. You've actually come down through several levels. You've never met Zariel, but you met one of her lieutenants, which is an Arenes called Belaraxos, who is this kind of beautiful, imperious-looking demon with a huge flaming longbow that you were interrogated by, and then you were thrown in here and told that when she had need for you, she would call on you, and you never heard from anyone again. You didn't need for food, you didn't need for water. Clearly there is a magic in this place that sustains living creatures.
The weave.
And
bit.
you didn't need to poop. I mean,
No,
you didn't ask me that. You didn't ask me that, but just so you know.
I'm famous for my poops.
Yeah. You probably could manage one, and you haven't yet.
Okay, well, I'm saving it.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean holding a poop for 6,000 days?
Look, I've got a bad history with poop.
No, because you don't know what she's talking about.
No, I don't, but I don't need to hear any more, frankly. We've just met. Maybe later.
Now, the only other navigation that you have is that those guards ran north.
Yeah, follow those dudes.
Or go the opposite way. We're looking for.
Why don't we find someone and you pretend that you're taking us to our weapons so you can throw them out in front of us or something like that?
Yeah, right. Okay. Okay, we'll follow the dudes. Let's follow the dudes the way the dudes went.
All right, so you start walking, and you're leading, but everyone else is just walking behind you.
Are there any like chains around? Bits of
Not
chains?
in these rooms.
Are we still manacled? No.
Yeah, you are all still manacled
Right.
together.
Oh, they're all still manacled.
You are too, actually. I realized.
Oh, right.
No, you know when you
Bamfed.
you bamfed out of
I
the
get
chains.
bamfed out of the chains.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
But you two are towing this chain.
Cool. Well,
Okay,
maybe,
let's
Kithasi, if you want to slip into this spare manacle that we have.
Yeah.
I love a manacle.
That's weird.
Okay.
Right, so you fake attach the manacles, and you're now towing 3 prisoners.
maybe I should. What are you gonna do with that sword?
Oh, do you want to hook them to the chains on your ethereal?
Yeah,
vessel?
maybe we'll do so. It's like it looks like we'll work on the thing.
This is pedantry, but I want to just so you're aware. Alter self doesn't hold up to scrutiny, but it does to touch. So
No, well,
you don't manifest actual costume hooks.
You don't?
No, you don't. It counts as an illusion magic.
Oh, really? More,
This form does.
better than disguise. It's better than disguise self, though, right?
This form is similar to disguising self.
Okay,
Now,
Dave.
If it was part of your body, you would, but you get an illusion of the right clothes.
Okay.
It doesn't hugely matter in this case because I'm sure you can just find things that Bushu could like tie him to his cloak, but just so you're aware how the magic works.
Okay. All right. Yeah, fair enough. Alter self.
Yep.
So
you're towing and you're heading?
Yeah.
All right, so you head up the corridor, and at regular intervals, staggered, you can see, it's a short corridor, but you can see more doors with their cell grates closed. One on the left, immediately on your left as you continue walking, says Paraphon in Infernal, and then there's one skull.
Loser.
The next one says Modal, and there's 2 skulls.
Do we know what that means? Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, if you want.
Modal.
I got a 20.
Oh, okay. Wow. Then yeah, you actually do know this. This is a unique to Zariel. This is a classification system that the devils use for things of the outer periphery to things of the heart, where things that are further away aren't as dangerous and things right to the heart are very dangerous. There's 4 levels in the system. Paraphon is like things that are not very threatening, distractions, inconveniences. Modal threats are threats that could be dangerous in the right circumstances. Proxima threats are incredibly dangerous, often fatal. And there is a 4th level of danger, which is hyperproxima, which is threats that could destabilize regimes, destroy worlds. Incredibly dangerous level threats.
Whoa, man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And you understand the philosophy of this just because of your Zariel tiefling
Stuff.
upbringing.
Yeah. What does it mean that I'm a Zariel tiefling?
So Zariel, before the fall, walked through the 9 known worlds, and where she walked, her corruptive influence meant that there were babies that were born with dark scaly skin, white, black cobalt eyes, wings, sometimes horns often. They were often outcasts. They were said to have been born under Zariel's aspect, and they were called Zariel tieflings.
Right.
So I think we said that
That's right.
we said that particularly Bethany's parents were both humans,
Yes.
but she was born, and then her skin, the color of it changed as she sort of grew up, and then these tiny budding horns appeared, and all the devilish parts of her aspect started to manifest. So yes, 1 modal threat,
No.
1 Paraphon,
Little Franco,
1
isn't
Parathon threat.
Paraphon, 1 modal. Okay. All right.
Okay. Still no things on the walls.
And-
still no helpful information
Yeah, no
panel.
arrows,
Wayfinding,
Well, these
yeah.
you could go through.
no
You could obviously
illuminated
go through.
exits.
You could go through any of those doors. You could also open the grates on them if you want.
Just to peek in. Can we find any of the hyperproxima threats?
Okay. There's only 3 on this. If you double back, you see 3. There's not counting your 2 rooms. You can see one modal room. All of them are closed for now. There's one Paraphon, and then there's one other Proxima. And you notice that Proxima room has
I'm a modal. You know
Has-
what I mean?
has a chalk outline of a circle that has been drawn over 2/3 of the corridor around a focal point that would be in the center of the room.
Should we unleash some chaos? New plan?
Spoopy.
Unleash some crazy prisoners? Distraction? It allows us to, get the stuff.
Right. But what if they kill us? We're going to be right here, right by the
No,
door.
but they weren't. Look,
Well, we've been
she's
promised that we'll never die.
crazy
Yeah,
as
that's
hell.
true.
Yeah,
What's
look-
the worst that could happen?
Let's open all the doors. Like,
Right.
I'm just thinking, maybe a bit of chaos if that's what they hate.
while they're talking, I just open.
Okay, a door at random?
Yep.
All right. Okay, the door that's next to you is the Paraphon door. So it's the 1-star one.
Yep.
So while they're talking, you go and you test the quick release, and it opens, and the door opens, and inside is a table, and laid out on that table is a pillow with a glass dome over it, and the friendship necklace. Your friendship necklace is sitting on it,
Mazda!
and there is a cardboard box on the floor next to it.
Cardboard?
Yeah, I think it's cardboard.
A cardboard
Big
box?
cardboard box.
Cardboard in hell?
Yeah, where they get cardboard in hell is that?
Mad
It's going to be burned or it's going to get soggy,
Mad Maggie said it was going to be in a box, so she had to give them a box.
Is this our stuff?
Well, it's the friendship necklace is the threat.
Oh, the friendship.
Oh, wonder
Oh.
why. What kind of door?
Powerful
what did this
magic.
door say? Well, I'm taking that back.
It said Paraphon.
Ugh. Well, that's mine.
Oh, can we open the box?
So you're
And
gonna
let's
grab my
open the
stuff?
box. What's in the box?
okay in the box.
Friezo would want us to look in the box.
Yeah, that's
Give me the box.
Inside the box are all of your weapons and equipment.
Oh, cool.
Ah, I'm weirdly
nice, nice.
disappointed.
Convenient. I open the rest of the doors.
Okay, while you're getting all of your equipment back, you're walking through opening doors.
Yep.
Okay.
Just Harley Quinning this nonsense.
All right. So
Whistling.
the next door that do you want to open the 3-star
Yes.
skull room? Okay, so you walk up to the door. You cross over the chalk. The moment that you cross over the chalk, I need you to make before you even get to the door, I need you to take 5 necrotic damage.
Oh.
Because as you walk past, you realize that chalk is telling you to stay away from the proximity of the door, and you take 5 hit points of damage. If you want, you can open the door or you can slide the grate to look through it.
I'll have a peek.
Okay, you peek through it and you can see on the other side of it a dark figure with what looks like a motionless figure in the center of a dark room. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think so.
Okay, so then you can't really see. It just looks like a figure wrapped in some kind of big filthy robe. But you can get the sense of 2 eyes staring at you. Make, for me, a Constitution saving throw. DC 13.
Okay. I get +8. 28.
Okay, 28. Excellent. So you... it's going to take more than that to stop you, but you do take... 19 hit points of damage. Because that was a 38. I rolled on 4d10.
19.
19. So you've taken 24 in total.
Yikes.
As this thing stares back at you. And now
Wait,
do you want to open the door?
Oh no, that hurt! Ow, 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 ow. All right, I get it.
What's happening? What? The thing just looked at
you
you?
hear Kithasi cry out in pain. And step back over the chalk.
Okay.
that?
What's in there?
Oh, there's a big hurdy. Have a look.
No.
Go have a peek.
No, thank you.
Have a
I
peek.
think I'm
Why don't you
okay.
tell us what's in there then? Why are you screaming so much?
What?
Why were you screaming?
Yeah, you said ow, 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 ow.
No, that was a tune.
Okay, what's the rest of the song then?
Ow, wow, wow, something is hurting me.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay, well...
No, I just saw someone in the chat say, Daddy rolling hot tonight.
unfortunately, the shouting has also attracted attention.
Oh no.
Oh, no, it was a song.
It was a song as you turn around and you see 3 more figures in the cat suits. And the stoots, these are bearded devils, which you're starting to recognize.
I'll be like, hey, idiots. I've got these prisoners here who I've just beaten. But they're not... Which way to the deck?
We're just standing there frozen with like our swords in our hands.
yeah.
Going like,
yeah, no. Like, with disadvantage make the same DC 15 check. I'm gonna be
Um,
so irritated. But yeah, you are armed. They just
17,
screamed with
20,
disadvantage.
23,
with
Dave.
disadvantage.
Oh no, disadvantage. 20.
Hey.
Woo, 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 woo.
We should roll in hot tonight.
What you roll?
Okay, but why do they have weapons?
Because
Please don't make us fight each other for your pleasure.
yes, I just was having a little pit match.
Mercy, please.
Little pit
Mercy.
deathmatch.
Here in the corridor?
Yes, in the corridor. Don't question me. I don't like being questioned. Now, get out of here and take me to the lunchroom.
To the lunchroom?
Yes.
All right, come with us.
Okay. Prisoners, follow me.
Wait, you're taking the prisoners to the lunchroom?
Yeah, there was not enough room, it turns out, to do a proper death match in the corridor.
That makes perfect sense.
Yes, right? I needed more space.
All right.
You can watch too. Come on.
Oh, great. So we can come? Should
Yes.
I get the others?
No, yeah, tell those two to go self-suck somewhere.
No, I think all three of us will come.
Okay, cool. Let's go then.
All right. And so they march you up quickly past a part of the wall that
and
you,
I'll walk behind my prisoners.
a part of the wall that you hadn't noticed that looked like blank wall, and one of them puts their hand up and then breaks it. Shit. I was going to say breaks it into that triangle. That's cool. And then I tried to do it in my hand. I was like, but that's what they do. Because it's like a three-pronged devil like
Right,
symbol.
like a
they go
Star Trek.
It's,
They
but
got-
they're doing a three. They're
Do
doing
they
a
have
three.
Ninja Turtle hands?
No, they got 5 fingers.
All right.
Are they
go-
doing this one?
They go 1, 2, 3.
Like the the space thing on Mars in
Oh,
the
yeah.
original Total Recall?
Recall.
Yep, yep.
Baby, you made me wish I had 3 hands.
They hit it, and a wicked talon sigil glows on the door wall, and then the wall slides up, and there's a staircase that goes in through a hatch that becomes sort of like a ladder, and then it goes through a hatch, and they start climbing up the hatch, and on the other side of the hatch, they open up into a bigger space, which is a kind of rec space where there's a couple of other bearded devils, 2 of them lounging
Like
around.
ping-pong?
Yeah, yeah, pinball machine.
They're playing ping pong, and he's like, and one of them's like, official business.
Everybody get out! I want to watch these guys go at each other and be alone.
You don't want to go back. You don't want to go to the kitchens.
Oh, wait. Yeah, sure. Let's go there. Wherever's the most room.
Well, that would be here.
Okay, well, get out of here, all you dickheads.
Make a deception.
Oh,
check
boy,
for
am I
me.
still at disadvantage?
You're gonna give you new people. No, because this guy is repping you.
Oh, boy. 7 plus 6 is 13, Dave.
These 2 new bearded devils. So there's 5 bearded devils. Are looking, and they're like, "Why does he have weapons, Jericho?" And Jericho is suddenly like, "Because there wasn't enough space to fight a death match in the corridor,
Right.
and so we brought him here."
Yeah, why did you choose this, Jericho? This is very irresponsible of you.
And the other 2 are looking, and one of them is reaching behind the pinball machine.
Dave, I would like to cast Vitriolic Sphere at the devils in the corner, please.
Okay.
I would like to cast Fine Steed.
Everybody roll initiative. We never do initiative. Let's do
Yeah,
initiative.
let's do it.
Also,
Do it.
Because,
Hey, Ben's here, by the way, in the chat.
hey, Ben.
Oh, hi, Ben.
Hi,
Simon,
Ben.
you get advantage to initiative.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking,
I got a 13.
17.
Oh, yeah. I got
13.
18, baby.
Yeah.
And while inside this giant triangle, the Beef Babes fight, the wee sun and the Duke Moon rise and fall across Avernus as the Beef Babes.
You're trying to be Dave.
Yeah, I'm just doing a Dave update. If you've just tuned in with
Roll your initiative.
I got a 2, Dave. I guess I go last.
Go on then.
If you just tuned in, we're about to do a fight with some bearded devils in Avernus. We're the Beef Babes, a substrate of the Dragon Friends, playing some Dungeons and Dragons here. Thanks
Now,
for
there was-
tuning in.
A substrate?
A spin-off? A substrate more is a thing like a dirt thing, like
Are
gravel.
you calling us dirt?
Gravel is a substrate, or sand if it's below. Anyway,
Sometimes Eden will say something, and you'll be like, why does Eden know that very peculiar thing? Things that I know Eden knows a lot of weird stuff about. 1, substrates. 2, childbirth for some reason. Anyway, back to the show.
Okay. Now this is a surprise. This is a surprise round
Wait,
because.
I know why Eden knows a lot about child.
yeah.
Oh, I do too, actually.
yeah.
All right.
He's pregnant.
Because he watched his mum give birth to his sister.
Yeah, I saw it all live. And you can catch my mum giving birth to another kid on Twitch every
Every week on
every
Thursday
week
night.
on Twitch.
All right, this is a surprise round. You guys get to go first because you have ambushed them. There's 3 bearded devils. They are currently unarmed, and the first one to act is Bethany.
Yeah.
I want to surprise. I'm good. Want to do a big spell that has an AoE.
That's fine, but you rolled a 2, so
Oh, Dave.
All right, I'm going to. So where are they in relation to us?
2 of them are by the pinball machine, and Jericho is standing directly in front of you.
Cool. Okay, I'm just going
I
to.
also want to point out that you 2 are still chained together because you haven't actually dealt with
Oh, cool.
It's very
We
good.
can do some cool fighting.
Yeah, do
stuff.
cool
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Jackie Chan.
Do a
Yeah,
flip
yeah.
thing where
Yeah.
you do the hood.
Let's do some cool.
So where do we
stuff.
take? We're attached by the wrists to manacle, like where.
Yeah.
Your hands are manacled together,
Yep.
and then there is a 5-foot length of chain, and then it's Bethany, and then Bethany, you're towing a 5-foot length of chain that is not actually chained to Kithasi, but currently it looks like it is.
Right, but my hands are manacled together.
That's correct. With about a 1-foot distance, you could anything you could get that far away. That's fine.
That's gonna be tricky. But I better. None of my spells just like are a fireball or anything cool like.
I don't think you have a
range.
ranged attack
I
spell.
don't have a ranged attack spell, but I would
Paladin's
like
got to
one.
hit people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just.
But you also have your channels. You haven't used any of your new Oath of Vengeance.
Hell yeah! What do they do? I thought I.
Well, actually,
What's Oath of Vengeance do? Channel divinity. Oh, abjure enemy.
Yep.
Choose one creature to make a Wisdom saving throw. They're frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's do that one.
Great. So these bearded devils aren't immune to being frightened. So yeah, pick one of them. So there's
All right.
Jericho, and there's these 2 newcomers.
I'm gonna choose Jericho.
It's fair. He has a name.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna cast abjure enemy.
Okay. What does he do?
Well, if
See you, Ben.
he has to do a Wisdom saving throw,
Mm-hmm.
and if 15,
He rolled a 1.
Okay, great.
So he shits himself regardless, but what happens else?
He absolutely shits himself, and then he's frightened, and his speed is reduced to 0 for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay, so Jericho
Oh, he's just shitting himself.
Jericho
He
shits
just-
himself
He shits
and collapses onto the ground with his hands over his head as he realizes he's made possibly the worst mistake of his career, and that is Bethany's channeling. That's your channeling that. So once you break the channel, the effect will lose. You'll stop. But while you
right.
are making yourself terrifying to him, and that
Yeah.
is taking up your action.
Ooh, oogie boogie boogie.
Yeah, I'm going. You're peeing your pants in class, but it's worse. You're actually shitting yourself right now.
It's like an Inception level of nightmares. It's like,
Yeah.
oh no, I'm in my class and I'm pissing myself. Oh no, I'm actually here and I'm shitting myself. All right, Kithasi, you're up.
I charge forward to whoever's closest to me and take 2 swings with my great sword.
Ignoring Jericho.
It's a great sword.
It's a great sword.
So Jericho is kind of incapacitated, but but damage will wake him up. So if you could reach the other 2 that no one's attacked yet.
Who's closest to me?
Oh, the closest is closest to you or the
Closest
closest
to me.
enemy?
Closest enemy to me.
Jericho.
Okay, I'll go attack Jericho.
All right. So you attack Jericho with your great sword.
Okay.
You have advantage because he is currently soiling himself.
Okay. So,
Currently soiling himself.
so
Yeah, a rules
advantage?
goblin. If you just want to let us know what the rules are for shitting yourself, but I believe it's disadvantage.
So 24
Oh.
for the first one,
When you've got
and 21.
no, I think it's actually you count as heavily encumbered.
Exhaustion level 1. Yeah. Those are both hits.
Okay. So, need some can I take some D6s?
Yep.
So it'll be 46 plus 12 damage.
Oh Jesus.
46?
Because I did 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, right.
17 plus 12 is 29.
29 points of damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Great sword.
So Jericho's comes back, snaps back to life, and realizes that he is here and that he's having the bad day is real. And at that moment, Kithasi lunges forward with a great sword which glows with purple vorpal energy and almost decapitates him. And he screams in pain, and some of the snakes from his beard flop all over the ground. But he's not dead; he's just bloodied.
And more Duke comes out.
More,
Oh.
Kit, it's your turn.
So what are the other? So there's 2. There's 4 other
No. The other two are still actually below you on the ladder because this happened as soon as you came up. Now the ladder has a trap door, but they're behind you and they'll get to act, but they're not in the same room.
Trapdoor closes up or down.
So you slam it. It closes on your side. But it's
Closes
a port. It's like a submarine's porthole. Imagine.
Closes down
Cover.
on them.
Closing down them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna slam that shut.
Yep.
Um,
That will be an action. Yeah. You can. It's got like bolts in it. If you had a lock or something, you could lock it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a lock on it. The bolts are about this big.
okay. I'm gonna just stand on top of it.
That probably also works.
Smart.
Yep.
And that's my action. I
That's an
guess.
action. Yeah. Okay. So Kit slams down, and almost as soon as Kit does that, you can start hearing thumps and muffled cries as the trapped bearded devils below try to get through. Bushu,
I want
you're
to-
up. The other two are still standing by themselves near the pinball machine.
Just by the pinball machine. Okay, I'm gonna. Are they within 5 feet apart?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Acid Splash.
Yep.
Which can hit both of them. They need to make a Dex saving throw, DC 14.
DC 14. Yep.
Damage.
Somebody's saying that would be a free action, but no, these are big, old, rusty trapdoors, and they take quite some action to do.
13 damage if they save. They take half.
13 damage. What was the save?
DC 14 Dex.
DC 14 Dex. One succeeds and one fails. So 14, did you say?
13 to one of them.
13 to one and 7 to the other.
Mhm.
All right, they scream in pain. Acid hurts them, it seems. And now the next one up is those two devils. And as I said, they were reaching for something behind the pinball machine, and one of them pulls out two huge glaives, throws it to his friend, and the two of them descend. These are the non-Jericho ones, and they descend on the closest threat, which is Kithisi at the moment. And one attacks you, Kithisi, with their glaive for 24, which I imagine hits.
Yes.
And they do 10 points of damage.
Yikes.
And the other one slashes at you but misses as they get closer and closer. And Jericho...
I now need to take a wisdom save against the one that hurt me
Oh, yeah?
because of my cursed sword.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you have a cursed sword, so
Yeah.
if you take damage from anyone...
Then I have to attack the person that damaged me
Yeah,
non-stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Dragon Friends really did a number on you, didn't they?
Oh.
So let me just double check that. So I think it's
Somebody's, oh no, don't melt us with acid. We Thank you for being Hing in the absence of Hing, by the way.
oh, that's my
No,
pleasure.
don't know.
So a 15 wisdom saving throw,
Yep.
which I get +3, so I make it.
So you make it.
Yep.
Okay, so you're still your own woman, and Jericho pulls out a small, wicked-looking dagger, a vicious dagger, and slashes at you, Bushu.
Shitting himself?
Oh wait, no, I failed.
No, he's-
Sorry, that includes my +3.
And you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to keep attacking that devil.
Oh. But do allies of Bethany get +3 on the saving throws because
That's
of
the
the aura?
bonus.
You already
the
added
same
that.
bonus.
Yeah. So that doesn't stack, unfortunately.
Ah.
So in that case, the one with the vicious dagger stabs at you, Bushu.
I
and-
dodge it.
Well, rolls a 20.
I dodge it.
Really, you have armor class?
I dodge it.
What? You
What?
can't just say.
I dodge.
You can't.
Yeah, okay. That's whatever. I guess I've got to make a concentration saving throw for my.
That's exactly
Alter
right.
self.
The damage is not very much. The damage is 4 damage. So now you need to make a DC. The DC of it is 12 plus the damage. So in this case, it's DC. Oh no, plus half the damage.
Is concentration Constitution?
Concentration. We've never done one of these before,
I've
have
never
we?
had a. Whoa!
Yeah.
It seems like we've really been playing Dungeons and Dragons. I think it is Constitution.
Well, the reason we don't do this is
Constitution?
10 plus half the damage. So it's DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Hey, yeah. 10,
Are
15.
we're using words again that they're not allowed to say.
Wait, what are we not allowed to say?
15's fine. You managed to keep the spell
I
hold.
still look like a devil.
Yeah, but you roar in
Wow.
pain because he takes 4 hit points of damage.
Oh, yikes.
Bethany, you're up.
Right, so am I still casting this on Jericho?
Well, does it say that you have to continue to channel divinity, or is it just?
It says that it just happens for a minute.
Oh, then you're fine. So you
For
can
1
do-
minute or until it takes any damage.
Yes, it's
So
taken
it's now
damage.
taking damage, so now I'm finished. All right, I'm gonna try and he's still going?
Yeah, Jericho is wounded, if you remember, but he's still up. He's bloodied, in fact.
Should we try and run at him and KO him with our chain.
On either side.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a
Do you
cool
want
move,
to
Dave.
delay your action to clothesline him with Kit?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, cool. Excellent. In that case, Kithis, you're up.
I have to attack the devil that attacked me.
Yes.
Devil number 2. What are we going to call him? Bethlehem?
Bettelheim, yeah.
Bethlehem,
Bettelheim.
Jericho,
Jericho, Bettelheim.
and Tel Aviv.
So a 19
Tel Aviv
and a 8.
Sorry?
A 19 for
19
one
will
attack
hit,
and
yeah.
an 8 for the other one.
19 definitely hits.
Okay. So 2d6 plus 6 damage. And I can reroll 1s and 2s.
You know something interesting about bearded devils? No, this
Got
is-
beards.
No, they can't be frightened while they see an allied creature within 30 feet of them.
Ah.
But he was in front of them and turned to face you guys in the back. So I think we're all good.
11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, 11 more damage hits. Jericho is very...
Bill.
No, that was the devil.
Good.
Oh, that was the other one.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Bettelheim.
That was Bettelheim.
Yeah.
So he's now looking quite worse for wear as well. And the next one up is Kit.
Okay, so we're gonna run at. Is this Jericho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, with
You
advantage.
gotta be careful not to slip on all the poo on the ground, though.
Hopefully it's inside.
Mostly
Jericho's
in the
pants.
trowel, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Leaks out a little bit or over the ankle.
Still in
I hate this.
trial.
It's like devil poo though, so it's more a curiosity than gross.
So what do we have to roll?
with
How do
roll
we
an
do
attack?
this together?
with advantage, make a strength. It's a grapple check.
Oh, look at that sharp image. Oh,
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 I know.
you can basically read those cards like a genius.
so the
would.
thing was over the top of the.
I believe you. Show us it.
Oh, I didn't even look at what the number was.
Roll it again.
I was looking at the screen.
15.
15. All right. He rolled an 8, so you win. So even without your advantage, you don't need it because the two of you charge forward with the chain and you clothesline Jericho, and he flips, slipping on his own dookie as his legs go right up into the air, and you slam him down to the ground. Is that what you want us to do?
Yeah. Can we? Because we both have double attacks. Do we each have another action?
I will let you all. Yeah, you can both trigger your reactions to do something else each.
Okay. I'm gonna stab him with my silver dagger.
Yeah.
That's a 6
plus.
plus.
You have advantage. He's so incapacitated.
Roll again. Roll again.
That's an 8 plus 6. 14.
That hits.
Okay, 1d4.
And you're remembering that demons are, like heavily resistant to non-magical, non-silvered weapons.
That's a 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage on poor old Jericho. And what are you going to do with your reaction?
Well, I think we're like trying to do everything cute and the same, so I'm also gonna.
So it's like
stab him with
slam,
the dagger.
bam, double stab.
Yeah, slam bam double stab.
It's a slam bam double stab.
Yeah, it
Do
is.
you have a dagger?
Slam
Yes,
bam.
I do have a dagger.
Is it silver?
Well, it's just says dagger. It doesn't say
All right.
stainless steel. Does yours say silver?
Yeah, I specifically have a silver one
It
because I
says
stole it off them.
0.24. Isn't there like a thing that's silver? Yeah, there's a thing. S.
How do I
AG.
know what mine is?
It's not. It's not. It's steel.
But mine is,
Okay,
they killed
well
that
in that
dagger
case,
with it before.
can I put some flames on it then? My
Yes, you.
searing
Oh no,
smite?
you can't. The reason you can't is this is a reaction, and searing smite is also a reaction. You can use your reaction to empower one of your weapons for searing smite before your next turn.
No, because we've got to do the slam bam. I got to just do it.
All right.
With
Okay.
a cool look.
All right, do it.
All right, so I get
With advantage.
2. So I rolled a 12 and a
Yep, hits.
17, and then
You have that
what?
silver sword.
Is that right?
I do have a silver sword.
D4?
Oh, I'm still wearing that helmet, by the way. Has that
Every time. Sorry. Yeah.
that's I
do you know
don't-
something you've noticed as you walked past? You can read all of the Proximas, Paraphons as you walk through, and you can't speak Infernal.
Oh, cool.
You also could understand the conversations that they've been having as well.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Oops.
It is a helmet of comprehending languages.
Oh.
Cool. I've got that as Bobby in the previous.
I know. I realized
in
that.
Stranger Things?
Yeah, in the Stranger
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually I gave it to you at a point where it is in the Descent into Avernus
Yeah, right.
adventure. Funnily
Cool.
enough,
All right.
I got 4 damage with my dagger.
which becomes half, which means it's exactly as much damage as Kit did.
we
So-
high five.
Yeah, and you know what? For doing exactly the same amount of damage, doing a double clothesline, Jackie Chan, you can both have dice of
Yay!
inspiration for doing a staggering 4 hit points of damage. He's also grappled and incapacitated, and he also takes d6 falling damage. He takes another damage as well.
So, Dave, Kit and Bethany,
Bethany.
Bethany have just put one dude on the ground.
There's the other two there, and
Kith
unfortunately,
Sea-
Kit has jumped off the trapdoor. He was using his weight to hold.
Oh no. Kithisi
Worth
is
it.
attacking. Okay, I'm going to jump back onto the trapdoor.
You're not as heavy as he is. Do you have anything you can use to gum it shut?
Do you know what I'll do? I'll just. Can I go jump on it?
Mhm.
And I'll just. If it opens up a bit, I'll just splash acid into whoever's face.
Oh, so you're readying an attack if someone comes
Yeah,
through
yeah.
it? Yeah, okay. Cool, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. Is that all the players?
Sorry?
That's what I'm doing.
Alex.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah.
So who else is alive?
The other, so it's the other two are there. So you're just going to ready your action, though? You don't want to use
I
an
mean,
action?
no, I will. Let me. So who is anyone attacking me? Oh yes, someone
Yes.
is attacking me. Okay,
But Kithisi has leapt to your defense. The one
okay,
that you're... No, actually, no, a different one's attacking you.
okay. I'm gonna use.
Jericho is attacking you, so no, you're out of... No one's attacking you. You're fine.
No one's attacking me.
At the moment, you're fine.
Can I throw acid at someone else?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Is there anyone? Can I attack anyone who isn't in combat with anybody else?
Yes, that would be Tel Aviv.
Okay, I'm attacking Tel Aviv with a chromatic
These
orb.
names are fine, right?
He's standing by the Nespresso machine,
Yeah.
just minding his own business.
What's the armor class?
13.
What I get? What I get? Keep it in the tray. Keep it in the tray. Oh,
Oh.
hot one, Dave. I rolled another hot one.
You rolled a hot one?
I rolled a
What
hot
were you
one.
casting?
Chromatic orb.
All right. Do you know what? Something that's interesting is that
You
this is
cast
the
a
first
black
time.
and white orb.
This is the first
I'm not a
time.
chromatic orb.
This is the first time that someone has rolled a
Brown
1
orb.
while casting magic in Avernus.
Uh oh.
Oh.
So I think what we're going to do is that we're going
We're going to sort out the Arab-Israeli
Israeli
conflict.
conflict. That's what we all came for.
yeah. This creates a wild magic surge
Oh, wild magic serve. Maybe I'll become also powerful.
because you're a sorcerer. So
I mean, I'm a Dragonborn sorcerer.
you
but
are, but in Avernus,
Oh.
with Raging of Flame as a flame dragon, this counts as wild magic for you.
Okay.
So I need you to roll a D100.
Ah.
Now I know what all that means.
You find
36.
you find some beads and a leather bracelet.
Oh no. Oh, and some flame poi, and I'm like
Roll a D10.
a Yoho Diablo. Wait, I have to roll another D10?
Yeah.
Is this a
Don't
dip
look.
in the bag situation?
It's a dip. They're all bad, but it's
They're all
Consequence in the bag?
we're playing consequence in the bag.
Oh, Snalushu.
I rolled a 3.
all right.
What happens, Dave?
Bushu immediately de-ages 3 years.
Goo gaga.
Yeah, how old is
He's in
Bushu?
an egg? I don't know.
Pop into an
Several-
egg, smash.
No, he's probably several hundred years old.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
a mystical creature.
So then, how does Bushu react to
He's
a?
like, oh,
He goes like feels where his crow's feet used to be. And it's like,
oh my god, I'm beautiful again.
This is what they call a glow up.
He's a hint of a smile, and then he's punched in the face by Jericho with his dagger, who attacks you again. Hits again, Bushu, for 4 points of damage.
is he
know.
grappled?
No,
Jericho?
he is absolutely grappled, so he doesn't do
you.
shit. Now, the two trying to
Yeah.
get through the gate are forcing the door, and they get it halfway up, but it's still not open because, like, you used a whole action to get it.
Closed.
This big old rusty gate, and Bettelheim and Tel Aviv. One of them is fighting Kithisi, and the other one charges at Kit. Kithisi, they roll a 15 with their glaive.
No.
All right, and Kit, they roll a 23.
No, that hits.
All right, I'm afraid to say in that case you take D10 plus 3, which is 13 points of damage. I am rolling really well.
Loving those D10s tonight.
Yeah. Okay, so you take 13 points of damage, and it is again Bethany's go.
Does Bushu still have like the last 3 years worth of memories?
Oh.
Yeah, I think you do. You lose,
It says you de-age.
you de-age.
Not you.
So Trump's just been elected.
Like, well, this can't get much worse, surely.
Interestingly, a lot of what your anger in this season is about the time the Dragon Friends took from you. So you have accidentally just got them back. Now, I also need to make a concentration check.
Yes. Wait, did he attack me, though?
Yeah,
He
you
didn't, because he was grappled.
No, he was grappled. I know what I'm doing. Yes, that is Jordan Raskopoulos. Who
Sure is.
We are. If anyone doesn't know, we are Australians playing D&D. We are the Dragon Friends. This is Jordan Raskopoulos and Jordan Rasko at Twitch and many other social media accounts. Mixer,
Don't believe us?
LinkedIn.
I'm poking her right now.
Yeah. Appearing live via hologram. This is actually Michael Hing wearing a morph suit, a green suit. Yeah.
Michael has 2 costumes. One Jordan and a
That's all you need.
That's it.
Comedian
What else do we do
toolbox.
for people who don't know who we are? We're the Dragon Friends. We have a podcast.
We have a
too.
podcast. We have our own
Millions
rogue,
of dollars.
a rogue state island,
Yeah.
which we execute dissidents in.
I got 7 dogs.
Yeah.
You could have had anything in this game.
7
Simon.
dogs.
You
They're all pals.
PAX next week.
doing PAX
Oh,
next
yeah,
week.
Be in PAX
PAX
next
Yeah,
week.
we'll all be at PAX.
Real quick interlude. We're going to PAX. We're going to do a show on the EB Live Theatre, 3:30 on the Sunday. But if you can't get to PAX, if you want more Dragon Friends, if you couldn't get a ticket, we're doing a show in Melbourne with Jordan, with Scott Edgar from Tripod, maybe with some other friends, where we're going to get drunk. This is like an after party for PAX on Saturday, where we're going to get drunk and play Werewolf. We're going to talk more about that at the end of the show. But you can get tickets on our website, and you should, because it's going to be sick. 7 dogs. They're all friends. Bethany, you're up.
Well, I'm going to use, on that trapdoor, I just remembered I have my sovereign glue, Dave.
You have 3 doses left, I think.
I think this is my
got one
last
left.
one. I think
Oh no,
I
yeah,
won.
used it again. Yeah, so this is the
Yeah. So I'm going to glue that trapdoor shut.
Okay, so what you can do is you can apply the glue, and I will even let you as a move action make a strength check to close it. But it's harder now because it's open and the demons are fighting.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I got to
So
close
you've
it and apply
applicated
it.
the glue.
Yeah. Do I need to do anything?
Your strength check.
Cool. Where's strength? Oh, is it a saving throw?
No, for you it'll just be strength. So +3.
Oh, 3. Yeah. Bing bong. I got 10.
All right, 10 isn't enough. So Bethany dives back onto the trapdoor, which now has a coating of sovereign glue around it, and she's fighting with the devils that are fighting to get in. And at the moment, it is a stalemate. That takes your turn, Bethany. And
Not a
as
snail, mate. That's Freezer.
That's Freezer. And as a reaction, Bethany, one of them, whose face is just starting to peek out of the trapdoor, their snake beards slithers out and gives you a little peck on the cheek, which is quite upsetting.
Oh.
But they're all in 11, so you swat them away.
Fine.
Ah.
Not
Get out of here.
Stupid snake.
Are snake beards like neck beards in Avernus?
Yeah, these are.
They're like, oh, bloody
Snake
snake
beards.
beards.
I mean, there are like nice bartender bearded devils that have like really nice good beards, but there are also
groomed.
these are like neck beard snake
Oiled
Yes.
snakes.
in their body gloves.
Are they snake beards?
Snack beards.
Beards, neck beards.
Little,
Cannon.
little snake fedoras.
I'm a snake.
Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck,
Do they have
yuck.
snoobs?
Yeah,
Sue.
do
Do they have snoobs?
Do they have
Let's pull down
snoobs?
one of their pants.
Nah, they're
Yeah, let's
worms.
pull down their pants. And find
Pants. All right.
What?
They're worms.
Kithesy.
I keep attacking the chappie.
Yeah.
2 more times.
Oh, by the way, when you ran at the door, that pulled you out of the fight. So you had to run with Kithesy, which means that
Oh.
the other one got an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh no.
This is the problem of the chain. But they miss.
A 9 and a 14.
Oh, okay, the 14 hits.
Okay. Leaves me 2d6. I can reroll 1s and 2s. So I get 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay, Bettelheim is
doofy.
also incredibly hurt. I really have to point out that Kithesy has done most of the heavy lifting in this fight.
Yeah,
And
better combat.
Kit, you're up.
I'm gonna run and
Oh, sorry, 16 damage. 16 damage.
I'm gonna run and jump on top
With
of
advantage because you're being helped by Bethany.
Now you gave me advantage.
You
I
also
already
have
had
dice-
advantage on.
Nah, you don't get
I
triple
don't get
advantage.
triple advantage.
No, but if
Okay.
you use your opportunity, I'll let you give you a
Alright,
third roll.
All right. That's a 10.
Did you roll a 7, a 7, and a 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so like a cat jumps.
But with
Sorry,
two-
Dave. We
but if
can't all
two-
roll as well as you.
But if there's 2 of us on top of it, is the combined weight gonna?
So it's an impasse, right? So now there's 2 of you balancing on top of this trapdoor. It's a real high stakes game because there's sovereign glue all around the lip of the trapdoor. So whoever wins this, it's kind of going to go in one way. But
But
now
they don't know about the sovereign glue.
they saw you apply something.
Yeah, but it could have been, my own butt juice.
Likely as not.
That's the first liquid I could think of.
I mean, diarrhea.
Shaq, the first liquid I can think of, I think is the name of this episode. All right, Kit, that was your go. Bushu.
Oh, boy.
So there's two. Kithies, none of them are dead yet, are they?
No, none of them are dead.
Two. I'm gonna do another chromatic orb.
Yep. This would actually be your
Attack.
first chromatic orb.
Well, I got a 1 on the last one.
Oh, right.
I guess I'll do another one, Dave. What's armor class?
13.
Yeah.
Oh, that hits. That very much hits.
Hits. And I do 3d8 plus 3. Oh, that's a 1.
Mhm.
That's a 4. That's 5 damage. 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 3.
Is this Bettelheim or Tel Aviv?
I forgot the numbers that I had.
13.
13.
13 plus 3
Some
is 16.
flash in the homeland.
16.
On Bettelheim?
Shana Tova, everyone. Yeah, Bettelheim.
Yeah,
Let's go
sweet
with
New Year
Bettelheim.
to you all.
Okay. Bushu charges forward and throws a chromatic orb, which hits Bettelheim in the face, and Bettelheim's face explodes.
Yeah.
And as the chunks of
Jordan.
What?
You're doing farts in the chat.
It's the butt juice.
as chunks of devil go everywhere, there's a cloud, a miasma of blood mist, and through it steps Kithisi with her sword, and she's facing down Tel Aviv, who now swings his sword at her, rolls a 16, which I think hits.
No, armor class 18.
What the?
What?
All right, then but
If
this time
only
now
we
he's
could build competent characters.
now he's closer. He bites at you and he rolls a 19.
Okay,
Feels like I cheated, but
that goes through. Okay, I cast as a reaction Hellish Rebuke.
okay.
At
D&D is happening.
Wow. This is what it can be. Like.
You point your finger at the creature that damaged you momentarily surrounded by hellish flame.
And scold them.
Dexterity saving throw or take 2d10 fire damage.
Fails.
Whoa.
You can do 2d10 fire damage.
Somebody
Bad.
just said
Bad.
Dave seems to be having a really fun time without him constantly trying to sabotage things.
I think Dave
Roll
would be
15,
happy if it
roll
was
fire
just
damage.
him and Jordan and
Okay.
we just left.
They're
was
describing my
happening.
home D&D game, Alex. The
Yes, I do have a very nice time
Still
when you're
waiting
not here.
for an invitation.
so Jordan, with your fire bursts from your eyes and it washes the devil, who recoils slightly and then smiles and leans into the fire, which doesn't seem to burn their skin, and
They love fire.
they love it.
Yeah.
Crazy for it.
Nuts.
And you take 3 hit points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Now, the next one. So that was Jericho. Now, fighting the two beef babes. It's again, I need you both to roll for me 2 more strength checks, 1 each, against the 2 strength checks by
Hot
Devil's
one.
I get
Allure.
advantage on strength checks.
Ooh.
Fuck, 7. That's another 10.
You got to change dice, bro.
Give
That
me a
one's
new dice.
cursed. No,
That
you
dice,
can't
is,
have
that dice,
mine.
that
I don't
dice,
want
is,
your-
that
I
dice
don't
is
want-
tapped out.
I
Get
don't
a
want
new
your shitty cursed dice.
I got one
You
here.
want?
That dice is all out of good rolls. You can use that one. I'll try.
Okay, you're all right because I rolled a 4. Now,
I got
Alex,
11.
11, and the other one rolls a natural 20.
Oh,
Smash! You both fall off the side of the trapdoor as the 2 new bearded devils charge into the room. I'm going
Oh,
to make quick
no.
dexterity
No.
saves, both of them. One of them charges through, and he's already pulled out his glaive. The other one charges through, but doesn't notice, and his shoulder grazes against the trapdoor, and he tries, and he falls to the floor as he realizes that he's now glued to the architecture of the ladder as the
Great.
sovereign glue takes effect. But a third devil has entered the fight, and now it is Bethany's go.
well, I'm just going to get this stuck on devil. I'm going to... What? Yeah. What's his name, by the way?
Oh, okay, the 2 new devils.
Yeah, what are the 2 new devils?
Okay, we've got Jericho, we've got Bettelheim, we've got Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
You gotta pick
Damascus.
Damascus
And
and
Steve.
Florida.
Oh.
All right, this is Damascus and Florida.
Do they come in and introduce themselves?
They've all got name tags on.
Yeah,
Is Damascus stuck on?
yeah. Damascus is Florida's stuck. Obviously,
Yeah.
Florida's stuck on.
All right.
Devils with real names get to fight
I'm going to cast Branding Smite
as a reaction.
on my glaive
Yep.
as a bonus action. Because they're different, actually, Dave, to reactions.
Yeah, but isn't branding smite fire damage?
No, that's searing smite. Branding smite is radiant damage.
Oh, you just got. Oh,
Yeah, check out this personal brand.
Dungeons
Oh,
and Dragons.
Taste my fact. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? All right, let's play some D&D, guys.
Yeah, radiant damage.
We have a new dungeon daddy.
Guys, stop trying to work your way around the swearing filter. It's there because this is a nice all ages game. If you can't tell by us.
What are they trying to do instead of swearing?
You
Oh,
know what?
Alex, you've impressed. Yeah, let's get some filters going in the chat.
Yeah.
Phil,
Phil just in the chat. Phil just in the
Going in
chat.
the chat.
all of our emotes.
for reading my character sheet.
All of our emotes were created by Tom Walker. He's used a staggering 20% of them to be just his name.
Just one of-
He's sent me some more options of just him, his name, his
Toms.
face.
no more Toms. If you're tuning in, if you don't know us, we're on the Dragon Friends, and we've got our own Twitch channel, and that's how you can get these sweet emotes if you sub to.
Yeah, that's right. Sub to us. Subtober's over, so
Sub to us. Give it. So I got too excited.
self-sub.
Sub. Tom's in the chat. Okay, so how many people? How many snackbeards are in the room? now?
Our third one got in.
Hey, I've
But
still got
Bethany's
to.
go. Bethany's
I've still
having
got
a
to
go.
do my stuff.
You're right.
Radiance.
So yeah, I've cast my branding smite on my glaive.
Everybody listen to the mod and stop. You're being a nuisance.
Yep.
What am I doing? Goes by bees.
Unless that's you. Unless that's you, Jordan, trying to get around the filter.
Stop.
Well, no, it's not. It's not me. Look, if I want to be rude, I just do that.
Tom's.
All right.
Tom's.
Tom.
Tom's.
Thank you so much to the D&D moderators, by the way, without which we would have been kicked off this channel a long time ago.
Thanks, Mod. Sorry, Greg.
Okay, so
Sorry,
my
Greg.
my
What spell
first
did you
attack, branding smite on my
Yeah.
glaive. My
Yep.
first attack, I got 9.
Plus?
No, 3 plus 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then my second. So does that not hit?
No, 9 doesn't hit. Oh, wait, with advantage, because you're attacking the one that's
No,
glued to a
with
wall.
advantage, and that's different to an extra attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so then my advantage 20.
Oh,
20
You
in
say,
the chat.
did you say 20 with radiant damage?
Yeah, 20, and then do you want me to read my thing? Weapon gleams with astral radiance. It deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target.
Okay, and also because it's radiant, you rolled a 20. This deals double damage, which means it deals 4 times the damage.
I've got to roll the dice 4 times.
No. With the common application of maths, you're going to be fine.
Just roll one dice.
Um,
What'd you get?
It's a 2d6 extra
Yeah.
2d6.
So roll the damage.
So roll
So
it.
that's
roll.
5, 6,
eight.
7, 8. That's my extra damage, but I still get to do my regular style
Yeah.
damage, don't I?
Yeah. So hang on.
So that was my bonus. So 8 was the bonus
Yep.
amount,
And the
then
actual damage would be divided, which would be times by 4.
Oh, I missed the thing. I got 2
Yep.
plus 3, 5.
5. So 5
Plus
becomes
8.
20, so you do 28 damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
And order has been restored.
So forget Florida man takes 28 hit points of damage, which is a lot to take in one hit, even when you are covered in sovereign glue.
And he's shedding a dim light in a 5-foot radius.
And
How
he-
embarrassing.
Oh no, I hope no one can see me lose a fight to the spell. Oh no!
No one look. No, oh God.
Get the C.
So the one that I was fighting before, is that one dead?
None of them are dead.
Okay, so I continue to attack as.
Jericho and Bettelheim are both almost dead.
Okay, so the wound I took just then.
Yep.
Was that from Battleheim or was that from the one I was attacking?
That was
with?
Bettelheim.
The new one.
No, that new one is Damascus.
Okay. I just got to know if I need to
Yeah.
roll my curse again. Okay. 2 attacks, 17 and a 20 something.
Oh no, sorry, you've killed Bettelheim. Yeah. Bettelheim was killed
Okay.
by.
Yeah, exploded his
So
head in
then
a
the
ball of
damage
acid.
I took from last round was from.
Must have been from Damascus.
Okay.
No. It's been
No.
since died.
Okay, so I don't need to
You're
worry
free.
about curse. Well, I've made 2 attacks against Damascus.
Yep.
Um,
Both hit.
both hit. Okay. So it'll be a 2d6 plus 6 twice.
2.
Okay, I can reroll 1s and 2s. So 7 plus 6 is 13.
Yep.
And 6 plus 6 is 12. So 25.
25. Okay. Huge damage coming out again as Kithisi backs the new devil into a corner. Kit, you're up.
So the other two that have come through the hole,
One of them is glued, and
so
Bethany's fighting them.
right? And so the other one is
Fighting now Kithisi.
okay, and the radiant one is the dim.
That's the one that's glued.
Okay,
The one that's, that's slightly glowing, yeah.
I'm just gonna stab it with my silver dagger.
Yeah, silver dagger him.
That's your 17.
Now, don't forget, just so you know, resistance is half damage, but a dagger can only do a maximum of 4 damage. So if you can roll higher than 4 damage on other weapons, it's sometimes still better to use them.
Yeah, that's true. Well, too late. I've done this.
Okay.
So 17.
Yep.
So that hits,
Mhm.
and that's 4 damage.
Nice. All right. Damascus doesn't. Well, yeah. Do you have 2 attacks?
Oh yeah, I'll do another one.
Do another one. Do another attack.
But they all have advantage as well. Yeah, that hits as well.
Yeah.
hits as well. Do another
and-
hot.
Ooh, that's
Who's
6.
this rebel rolling d6 damage for a dagger over here?
Oh shit! Sorry,
Thanks for keeping him honest.
Yeah, right.
it's still 6.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So he stab, and
Just
Kit.
tell me quietly next time.
No, never mind. All right. Next up is Bushu, the
Okay.
one who never gets anything wrong.
Yeah. Is there anyone? Are there any clear open targets for me to zap?
Yeah, there's. I mean, still. Florida Man is kind of obscure. Damascus is in combat. Jericho is kind of whimpering in a corner by himself at the moment. He's sort of shaking.
All right, I'm throwing acid at Jericho then. Kick him while he's down. Can he? He needs to make a DC 14 saving throw.
All right, DC
These
14.
devils are hard to kill.
Yeah.
Ugh.
8 damage.
Fighting's so
8 damage.
boring.
Okay, that doesn't kill him, and he's now been dragging himself out of the room. He's almost out of the room, and Jericho runs with sodden, leaving a trail of effluvia
Oh.
behind him as he runs down a corridor.
But-
Okay, I'm chasing him. I'm gonna chase him.
He's
Don't let it. It would be a slight against our pride for him to get away.
Yeah, I'm chasing him.
the other ones,
Tear
however,
down those walls.
Florida Man hits you.
Florida Man's so great. It's so funny.
Kithisi.
Florida Man.
not kissing.
Bruise
Bethany.
self to manhole.
Hits you. It's in satanic rituals. Hits for 21, so that'll hit.
Yeah.
And
Damage.
it's a 13 because I rolled a 10. And the snakes attack you too. Now he's fighting with double
Did you
weapons.
say that was 13?
13 plus the snakes, which are also hitting you for only 3, but I need to make a Constitution save, DC 12.
I lost my dice. Sorry.
Oh
That's a
no, my
D12.
dice.
Oh my god. All right.
You didn't lose it. You gave it to Simon because Simon's dice had no juice in it.
I only got a 11.
All right, you get suddenly you feel a sting, and you realize that he has bitten you with his snack beard.
Oh, what did it say, my lady?
I send an SOS to the world. I send
Get some of that.
Sting.
Yeah.
In the bottom. Oh.
Message in the bottom.
You suddenly feel it burns where it bit you, and you realize that you have been poisoned.
It burns.
And you're grown.
Are you immune to
You're
poison?
probably immune to poison.
I'm immune to it.
Diseases, probably.
Have a little look
at
at-
say
Maybe in
immune.
defenses on the
Does a snack beard start to grow where she's been bitten?
No, that would be truly horrific. And
Disease, but not poison.
no, so yeah, you have been poisoned, but all it means is disadvantage to attack for now, and that's all. But Bethany, you're up.
Okay. I'm on 13, so that's not too bad.
You on 13 hit points?
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, sorry, I took 13. I'm on 28.
Okay.
You should have more than that.
You're on
Hey, the thing.
We
isn't
still had
adjust.
fighting. We'd
You're
lost
41.
points from the previous day.
Sorry?
Unless we'd recovered.
Yeah.
We had recovered?
Yeah, you had a night to sleep in the garage.
Oh.
Oh, well, I didn't know. So now I've.
Oh no, actually that's fair. You shouldn't because you were chained by your wrists, so it's not really a
Come on.
rest.
It's fine. We'll be fine. I'm on 28. Okay, I'm going to.
You've taken a real walloping.
I have.
Yeah.
Got half my
Someone
soul
with
sucked
18 armor class. Yeah.
Yeah, we should release that hooded guy. I'm bored of fighting these demons.
The demons are almost dead.
Okay, let's kill
All of
them.
them? All right, Florida Man dead yet?
No, Florida Man.
But he's stuck to a manhole. He's not threatening anyone anymore.
Florida Man's
Florida
like,
Man.
just throw me a dagger, I'll finish myself off.
Jericho and
So who's left? Who's in the best?
Florida
Jericho
Man,
has
Jericho.
escaped for now.
I'm following
You're
Jericho.
chasing him.
I'm
Tel
following
Aviv
Niels.
is fighting Kithisi, and Florida Man. No, no, Damascus is fighting Kithisi, and Florida Man is technically glued to a manhole cover.
Oh, I've got. Can I cast protection from poison now, or is it too late?
I think that's a little too late. Does it work curatively?
No, I don't know. You touch a creature.
Does it cure any poison?
Yeah, if it's poisoned, you neutralize the
you
poison.
go.
Can you touch yourself?
Yep.
if you think
I
about it,
don't know.
We're already in hell. What's the worst
When
that can
I
happen?
get
Yeah.
poisoned,
I touch myself.
oh, I don't know.
You might want to get out of combat. But,
Everybody else.
okay, we're
Oh,
singing
no.
now.
Oh no!
No, I will.
Oh no!
Yes, you can. But if you,
All right, I'm
if you
gonna
touch
no.
yourself,
I'll touch myself later. When we've got time. Am I still? Is my glaive still brandy?
Yeah, I know it's consumed every time you use it.
Lame. Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait, are we losing our mind? Have we ever done combat that's gone this many rounds?
No, I
No.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
made
we're
it
I mean,
too hard.
you put more devils in. You just rolled
thought-
more
We're
devils.
I
really
rolled more-
evenly matched. All right, I'm gonna cast vow. I'm gonna use one of my channel divinities, and I'm gonna cast
You've
the
already.
other one.
I think. Have you got 2 a day? Do you? I think you only have 1.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the only one that's left
I do.
is Kithisi's.
Fine. Well, I'm just gonna go at him with my glaive. Tel Aviv.
Go for it.
I've got 2 attacks. What?
Devils descend on Tel Aviv.
Florida
Okay,
Man
I got a
still stuck in
19.
the manhole.
So I got a 25.
That hits. Yeah.
My first one.
Yep. This is Florida Man.
No, this is Tel Aviv.
Okay.
I'm leaving Florida Man to die. And I got a 8 for the first attack.
This is yeah. Tell it. Yes.
8 damage
Yep.
for the first attack. The second attack I got 18, and that's damages for 10.
Okay, your glaive, remember, is silver as well, so it does normal
is it?
damage. Yeah. We did that in the first episode. It has silver runes all the way down it, so
Okay.
it does normal damage, and you cut Damascus in half.
Ha! Is he
like-
still alive?
No,
Great.
and then
So that was Tel Aviv I was fighting.
oh, sorry, Tel Aviv.
Just like
Wasn't he the
new
guy who was fighting
intercity
me?
highway, Damascus.
No, that was Florida Man.
No.
No, that was Damascus.
Florida Man was the glued one. That you-
Yeah, Florida Man
Yeah.
was glued, but I'm
No.
ignoring him,
It
and I
was
was
Tel Aviv. Weren't you
Tel
attacking
Aviv was
Tel Aviv?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So he still kills him anyway. So now it's just a wounded
Half
Damascus.
style or what?
What?
Still in half?
No, you just cut his. You cut him in from here
Yeah.
Oh, we
and
broke
then down to
Dave.
the stomach,
Oh, like an
Oh.
anime.
and then up again.
Oh.
You're like
Oh.
snap, like that,
Nice.
Yeah.
and then
Cool, cool.
it's quite
Dun, 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 dun,
violent.
dun, dun, dun.
and he goes down on his knees and collapses, and then Kit, you're up. There's now a wounded Damascus. Someone needs to put Florida Man out of his misery, and Jericho has disappeared around the corner.
Okay.
So,
So,
I got skipped.
Oh, did
Oh,
you?
You skipped me. I'm off.
Oh, yeah.
after Bethany.
Bethany, you're correct.
I cast Find Steed.
Ooh.
Okay, that's going to take 10
It
minutes.
takes 10 minutes. Yeah.
That'll be your next 60 turns.
Mm.
All right, so you start to cast Find Steed. Horsey! Horsey!
Yeah. It's a celestial ram.
Okay, great. Well, then, in that case, Kit.
well, I guess I'll go over to Florida Man.
Yep.
And my hounds are still shackled, right?
Yeah.
But I could be holding my javelin of lightning.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be a waste. Nah, I'll do it. I'm just gonna throw it straight down on him.
I'm Florida Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
At point blank, it'll hit you as well.
Will it?
You'll get zapped.
Yeah, because it'll be an explosion of lightning and it'll throw you back.
All right,
It's
well, I'm
not
gonna
meant
do
to be
it.
a melee weapon, but I'll let you do it.
Nah, well, that's no fun anymore.
Corey-
I guess I'll use my it's my best
What's not
Someone's timed it up for me. It's 600 rounds. Well, that's not that
I'm just going to battle axe.
No,
Florida
you don't have a
Man.
battle axe anymore. The battle axe
Don't I?
you got picked up in the Trial of Champions.
Well, why did you write it down on my sheet that you made me throw out my old one and get my new one?
Because
In?
your old one had it on it. Don't.
Coriolis Dave, I just want to say I see your Damascus puns and I appreciate it.
Your glaive. You still got your glaive.
Okay.
Isn't that your normal weapon?
Well, I'll use my double-bladed scimitar then.
Yeah.
And I'll do. It's a 9 plus 6
15
plus
to hit.
3.
And you roll another, you get
I'm
another
gonna
attack.
get another attack, so that's
Yeah,
a
17
17
hits.
hits.
Oh, double-ended scimitar.
So that'll be.
You do 2d4 damage with each attack, I believe.
Yep.
So that's a 6.
Yep.
Plus 3.
Plus 3, so 9 and 5, 8. And then I'll do a reaction.
Oh, you get a third attack.
I get a third attack.
Yeah.
Are you raging? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the
Because he gets 2 and then as a reaction,
Oh.
the third one. He
Really?
Gets,
No,
he gets,
Bonus action.
No,
doesn't he get 3?
a bonus action. Sorry, not
Because
a
it counts as
reaction.
2 weapons.
It's a bonus
because
action.
because it counts as 2 weapons. Yeah, that's fine.
So that's a
5.
14.
Mhm.
And then I just do the 2d4.
Yeah, with no strength.
Yep, so plus
Another
6. That's
6.
6.
6. Okay. Now all of that is of course halved because it is. This is a non-magical weapon, but Kit just goes smack, 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 holding a very small purchase on this glaive because his hands are chained together as he just keeps thwacking side by
No,
side.
in the middle, I've got like the scimitar swing. I'm like, gang,
gang, gang, gang. And with 1,000, death by 1,000 cuts, Florida Man
3
is
cuts.
death by 3 cuts.
cuts.
Because Florida Man that's the magic amount of cuts, it turns out, to kill an almost dead Florida Man who is glued to a manhole in a satanic ritual. You have killed Florida Man, and the room is now empty. But we cut quickly to you, Bushu, because you race around a corner, as you can see stumbling down it, half dead Jericho, and he's heading towards what looks like a metal horn that is built into a sconce in a panel on the side of the room.
I'm going to Misty Step to the other side of him.
Okay.
So I'm in between him and
Is that
the
an
horn.
action?
It's a instantaneous bonus action.
All right, so then you can still do something else.
Yeah, and be like...
You suddenly materialize in front of him
Yeah.
as he reaches for the horn and he just touches your pec.
And I'm going to do... just... Hey!
Hands off my peck.
And I'm gonna...
My
I'm
peck,
I'm
my
I'm acid
rules.
splash him.
Okay.
Peck.
Yeah,
My
I'm splashing
back.
with acid. Saving throw, fool. Make a saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, 1. I hate rolling 1s. 10 damage.
Okay, you do 10 damage, which is halved because he makes a saving throw, so it does 5 damage. But he is so wounded at that point
Yeah.
that he cries out enough, puts his hand on his hand above his head, and kneels down.
Get up. Back to the lunchroom. We're going to watch those prisoners fight.
You mean that was... Oh no, what have I done? You might...
You've really fucked it up, Jericho. We're going to have a nice time for once on this hellish ship. Here, come on. Look, it's fine. I forgive you, obviously,
You
but...
still have
Are
the...
you still concentrating on your...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I haven't been
Misty
hit.
Step's not... All right.
Yeah.
Jericho is like, I have misunderstood this situation. You just killed Bettelheim.
I didn't kill him. Oh, that was me. That was me.
That was you.
That was
You
me.
killed Bettelheim.
Exploded.
Oh,
And
anyway.
I didn't know you could cast magic.
Yeah, I'm a cool devil, man. I'm badass.
Have I finished casting Fine Speed by this point?
No, but you're in the corner just going horsey, horsey, walking around with, I assume, a sugar cube.
So when
Do you want to start summoning your steed as well?
No.
All right.
so I bring him back into the lunchroom.
inside horse.
and-
Inside horse.
It's a celestial ram.
Horse is a horse.
Shut up, Dangerbeard. Yes, I have tried not rolling ones. Get yourself some level up.
Yeah, you
dice.
watch
Always
out
roll
for
a 20.
watch out for Danger Beard. He'll sass you on the chat.
Yeah, did you get sassed by
If
Yeah,
you
I got
did-
sassed by
If you are just watching, this is Descent into Avernus as played by the Dragon Friends, in this case the Beef Babes, with our special guest Jordan Raskopoulos.
Yeah.
Yay.
On a flying fortress high above Avernus, the Beef Babes have been captured but have turned the tables on their captors and now, disguised as a devil, Bushu, the Dragonborn sorcerer, has managed to thoroughly ruin the day of a low-ranking officer
Yeah.
called Jericho.
So I'm gonna put Jericho in, and then when he's in the room, we're gonna put some manacles on him and
Well,
sit him down.
Okay, so you've got the manacles on the ground. You
Yeah.
can take some
Does he have any
time.
keys or anything? Anybody have any?
Yeah, he has what looks like a skeleton key on his.
Right.
Yeah, and so we.
You're taking it off?
My manacles?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just.
You know what? I like this look. I'm going to keep it up.
All right, so you lock him up
rub
in the
my wrist.
manacles, and then you chain it, you loop it around his waist a couple of times, and you chain him to the pinball machine.
Oh, all right. Jerry.
Sit here in your own filthy mess, Jericho.
But you say he's your prisoner?
Yeah, he's my prisoner, but I like to live dangerously. Anyway,
Have a loose managerial style.
yeah, it's new. I'm trying a new thing. I read this manual one time.
Well, I failed a deception check once 5 minutes ago, so I guess in for a penny and for a pound.
Okay, so
Yes.
which way is to the control panel?
Okay, I can't do this anymore. You understand that I realize you guys are bad guys, right?
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not
you-
a bad
you
guy.
don't- you just
Look at
killed-
me. I'm a devil.
The point is I've surrendered, so
I'm-
we can drop this facade.
I'm a snake bee.
All right, I'll call you a snake.
Don't you remember me?
I just want you all to understand that I understand what's going
Sure,
on.
sure.
Yeah,
No, we're
I
clearly
remember
prison-
you shat yourself.
All right, well, okay. A lot of people were being really scary, so your face goes really. When you do that, it's not nice.
Well, I'll
Well-
do it again.
You know what else is not nice? The butt juice coming out of you.
That's fair. That's earned. What do you
Yeah,
need?
just like you did in 3rd grade. Remember, I was there because I'm your cousin.
You are clearly not my cousin.
Well,
My cousin is dead, and his name was Troy.
Yeah, I'm the one. I'm the one who was adopted. But so I was watching.
Again,
you.
that's Troy. Look, I have surrendered. I cannot make this easier for you. What do you want from me?
Okay. We want. What was that thing you were running to down the hall?
That was the command klaxon. I can communicate with the bridge from here.
Oh, really? And if I were to give you that command klaxon, could you say,
Well, it's a walkie-talkie
it's a
essentially.
walkie-talkie?
Okay.
Okay, I know where the walkie-talkie is.
Suddenly, a huge cosmic ram bursts through the door. Very confused, panicked, trying to work out why it's inside a flying fortress. A huge, shoggy ram.
Like
Yeah.
how big?
It's like a riding ram.
Like
This
a
is the
ram as big
biggest.
as a
I
horse?
said this is the biggest room on this level, and so it's uncomfortable to have a ram in the room. If you take it through a
celestial
corridor,
ram.
it will fill the corridor.
It's too big, so we could just.
Is it very woolly or not very woolly?
No, it's really fluffy.
It sparkles.
Does it have a name?
Arthur 2.
Oh, Arthur too.
Alex, do you want to play Arthur too? Because you
Uh,
can communicate. You can talk to it.
Yeah. We
Yeah, sure.
bonded.
Hello. It was nice to be here again with you, Kingsley. Good times we've had and good times sure to come. I'm sorry for my lateness.
Oh, that's all right. Look, I was locked in a room playing chess by myself for quite a bit, and I got pretty fit on the Wii.
Oh, I can tell you're looking trim.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, want me to buy a door or play chess?
Yeah, would you mind setting up the board? We'll get a game going in a second.
All right. Tot, 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 tot.
The ram walks up to a table where there is inexplicably an unset chessboard and attempts with a hoof to sort of kicks the table and it falls over.
Oh, check again.
Do you want me to show you how it works?
Well, I didn't want to ask, so thank you for offering. Yes, I didn't want to be rude,
This is
Jericho.
you
am your-
don't know what you're doing.
I am your cousin after.
Jericho, hello. My name's Bethany Smiles, and look, basically,
Sorry, is your name Bethany Smiles, or do you just say what you're emoting?
Jericho, you shut yourself. So let's not ask too many questions. Beth, listen, you work for us now because at any moment we can kill you, permanent death style.
And that's true. Devils that die in Avernus die for good, and
Yeah.
all the color drains from his face.
You become one of those Subway chicken patties.
All the snakes become straight.
Yeah. So basically, if you breathe a word of this to anyone, not only will we kill you, but we're going to kill your cousin. We've got enough information about him now. And guess what? Troy's going to squeal, and he's going to tell us where all the rest of your family
No,
live.
Jericho, don't let them kill me, Jericho. I love you.
And your 3rd grade teacher? She's gone too. So listen, Jericho, just as a friend, would you please go up to the calling thing, the horn, and tell them, what do we want to...
We want well,
quick, Jericho.
guys. Okay, quick, Dragon, quick beef.
Beef break.
Beef break.
Just 1 second, Jericho.
1 second.
Please remain as scared as you were before.
What do we want to?
Yeah, what do we...
Like is like an engine room or like whatever
Yeah,
artifacts
the engine
powering
room.
the
Or do we want to
ship
go
or
to the
like
driving room or the engine room?
I mean, we're assuming at this point that.
Hey, Jericho, how does this thing work? The thing that we're on. What powers this thing?
Well, I mean, you can't. The only person that can drive it, obviously, is Zariel. So,
So Zariel is on board.
no, Belaraxis, the custodian, keeps it in flight. She's the one that's looking after the Angel Crucible
Oh, where's that?
above the captain's podium in the command bridge.
Okay, is that where we want to go? Okay.
Yeah.
We need to go to the command bridge. Would you take us there, Jericho, my cousin?
But I work in
My sweet cousin.
Sweet cousin.
I work in the cell block. If I take you up there, they'll know something's wrong.
Okay. well-
Yes, that you've shat your pants.
Okay, look, I'm doing my best to help you. I am very scared, but I'm drawing a line. Let's start over, all right? I will be your prisoner, and you can be my captors, but you have to stop making fun of the fact that I shat myself.
I'm impressed that you've maintained your dignity till this point. That's very hard to do with shitty draws. I should know.
You shat yourself once?
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's so much
is.
worse than you think. You know, you think that the worst bit is when you shit yourself, but the worst bit is every moment after.
It's after. Because even if you shit on someone and save the world, then they just leave you there, covered in your own shit. And if I ever see those assholes again, I'm going to murder the lot of them.
Those people sound terrible.
They are awful.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there was a
Look,
half
well,
orc.
you have my solemn vow that if we ever find those people, we'll kill them.
Now, as you say that in Avernus, the land of mystical and
Oh, no!
a huge brass book smashes to the
Where
ground
the fuck did this book come from? What?
and strange infernal sigils start writing themselves on paper, and they say out, it says, I, Bethany Smiles, once of the Order of Small Mercies, now on her vicious path of vengeance, do solemnly swear to defeat those that wronged Kithisi Galantara for a reward
Recent
for a
acquaintance.
reward of, and then there's a blank line, and then a quill drops down next to it.
Does this mean we'll never die also?
It means it's so. This is an offer from a devil. You can choose a
Oh.
reward to be bound by this.
Wait, who's the... what devil is this like a bookie?
What's the devil?
You don't. They haven't
It's me,
they haven't
Sneaky
identified to
Jesus.
themselves to you yet. But the infernal contracts are offered to you pretty much any time that you offer to that you seek one out. Generally, you ask for something
That's how
instead
you
of
get your
promising.
free iPhone.
Instead of promising to do something, but they're very happy to work
Wait,
backwards.
so if I kill whoever wronged Kithisi,
Yes.
I can get whatever I want?
Well, the devil's waiting to see what you write on that line.
Is that the same as signing?
I mean, you could write "dip in the sack." You can write anything you
I
want.
can write a hot dog if I wanted to.
You can write a hot dog.
All right. What should I write?
I mean, people are pointing out in the chat that
Yeah.
Friezo is at home, livid, dying of a blood stripe. But go on.
Instead of steak knives. Tim Tams, Tim Tams.
Well,
Infinite
you're
steak
gonna have to
knives.
deal if you don't cure Friezo's blood stripe with this.
that never runs out.
If you don't cure Friezo's blood stripe with this,
Oh.
you have to promise to never tell Friezo.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, all right. Cure for
No. I don't want to suggest it to you. I'm just saying he'll be furious.
What if you wished for all Pokemon? All of them.
Also,
all
beware that the language that you use with devils is very specific.
Now,
It needs to be-
Bethany-
I don't know if I want to get this third party involved. I mean,
We have not had a great track record with signing infernal deals. If you to be a voice of reason.
but Kithisi seem, this is just a...
This is not Kithisi's contract. This is a contract by an external agent.
Now you have a feeling this because you have created this. You have a feeling inside you, Bethany, that you will know that. Like I'll be able to tell you if what you're writing will be accepted. So tell me what it is, and I'll let you know if it's accepted. You can't sign a contract for something that you then won't get. Is the point that I'm saying? There is a fairness to this.
Okay, what if she writes, like, a chance to start her life again?
You need to be more specific, or you will be in a lot of trouble because if you say that, you will just be
me a
killed.
bang.
I'll become my little baby.
Yeah, I will give you as a freebie. I would be much more specific than that.
To be returned to my homeland.
Oh.
Before I joined the Church of Paylor.
You have a realization that if you change the language of that to say to return for a time to my homeland before I join the church, it will work.
Is that good?
Well, what about the rest of us?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's only-
Okay. Well, but this thing isn't gonna happen for ages. Like, when are we ever gonna find?
But if you ask for something very
People.
specific, you'll get it immediately.
Oh, okay. Then, like,
Ask for a lawyer so who can read the contract.
oh yeah.
So you can find a loophole or
No,
something.
but then he'll like probably give me his lawyer who's
He'll
gonna
give you a
swindle
shitty
me.
lawyer who is.
Okay.
debarred.
What? You've got to keep it really simple.
Actually, something interesting happens. You reach out and you look at the book, and it's starting to cool, and you realize it's physical. It's not like an illusion, and that you can pick it up and you can take it with you, and you can fill it out later if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
cool.
Maybe we'll find a lawyer.
Free book. Cool.
Ribbits.
So you grab the book. It has only one page in the center. It's a promise to kill Kithis' enemies,
Yeah.
to be redeemed for anything.
And I would like. Can I summon a lawyer at some point in the future?
This is Dungeons and Dragons, so
It's a conjuration.
yes. And if you can't
Ninth
find one,
level.
one will be appointed for you.
All right. Okay.
You're unable to conjure a lawyer.
All right. Yeah. We'll think about it.
Okay. Cousin. Sweet cousin. Could you.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to. You said before a dragonborn sorcerer.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Who? What?
Are you? Never mind. Yes, Troy.
Yeah, look. Yes. Boy. What a time we had together growing up. The sweet days. Anyway, could you draw us a map, please, to get to the.
Saxophone lessons.
Yep. And the ability to play Baker Street.
There's an arcane gate just beyond this corridor here, just after the kitchens. If you stop that, it'll take you to the officers' lounge, just behind the control bridge. From there, it's a small
Okay,
staircase.
slow down, slow down.
And he
Get it?
explains and explains and explains. Essentially, it's 2 rooms away.
2 rooms away the deck?
If you use this arcane gate.
Look, I don't know who we're going to talk to
Bum,
about
bum.
the layout of the. Oh, there's an arcane gate. Is that like an elevator?
It's like a magical portal.
Okay, cool. Anyway, it's been great seeing you, cousin. Great catching up.
I'll just stay chained to this pinball machine.
Yeah, look, if anybody asks who broke all the prisoners out, it was me, your cousin. I mean, anyway, let's go.
Okay.
Nice seeing you, Jericho.
I hate you.
Okay.
You guys continue your way.
Merry Christmas.
The arcane gate is in a small side room that's clearly used for like traveling the vast distances in the citadel, and you translocate up to near the top of the fortress, where you find yourself in a small room that is essentially just for the purposes of the gate, leading out to a corridor. It is all empty. Now, the ram is unfortunately can't come with you.
Oh, all right. See you later, Arthur 2.
Poof.
Poof, and you head off.
Yeah. Unsummoned steed. That was a level 2 spell slot.
But you had fun, and that's the
not
important
bad.
We
thing.
had a good time. We got to
Weather
meet,
for the
we
boy.
got to meet Arthur.
All right,
Yeah.
so high up, as I said, in somewhere up in the high up in the sky, because you can feel, by the way, that while you're traveling, there's a big clank and the whole structure of the fortress shakes, and then a feeling of weightlessness as you realize that it's rising out of its docking clamps.
What? Can we see out a window?
There's no windows.
Arthur Toodaloo.
Damn it.
Very good.
Okay, what?
Small room, arcane gate, corridor leading out.
Okay, I guess well, that ruse worked last time. I guess it won't fail again. Follow me.
And high up, as the fortress continues to ascend up into the clouds, the Beef Babes realize that they better have a plan to get down again, for they now soar above the blighted land of Avernus, first of the 9 circles of hell, with Kithis Galantara, one that they have just met, and yet one they are on the precipice of swearing a deep and solemn vow to, a vow that may have unforeseen consequences for that motley crew they call the Dragon Friends. Thank you! Can you... Are you available to do next week? Because in my head, we would have done all of this.
Oh, next week though.
Oh, we're not going to be.
Oh,
It's PAX.
week
Oh,
after
you're
PAX,
back.
maybe.
Yeah, week after PAX. Yeah. I
Oh,
think
okay.
so, yeah.
Cool. All right. Excellent. So, yeah, we're going to stop now. This has been the Dragon Friends. Next week, we're going to take a little break because we're halfway through this series, and we are going to do something we've never done before on Twitch, which we're really excited about, which is Ben Jenkins, myself, and Eden Lacey are going to be doing a Twitch stream where we talk dungeon design.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about how our adventures get done. There's going to be some Q&As. Spoilerish questions can be asked because the cast aren't going to be here and
And there's
promise.
no way they'll be able to see what you're talking
They've
about.
promised not to watch.
Don't watch the Twitch.
I don't think they know how. And also, we are going to be doing something very fun, which is we are going to write on Twitch, on the D&D channel, our one-shot adventure for PAX Australia. If you're part of the chat, you have the chance to affect the adventure. We're going to be naming characters with names from the stream. Everyone's going to be involved. It's a big challenge of champions. It's the Dragon Friends versus Tripod. Scott, Gatesy, and Jon are all going to be in some kind of death
Have
match.
they created their characters? yet?
I'm going to get them by next week.
Great.
So yeah, if you want to come and join our Grand Designs, Dungeon Master Designs, Masterclass,
Ooh, Grand Design.
Classical
Grand Design.
Master Dungeon Design.
But yeah, it's a really good chance if you're interested at all to see how how much planning goes into Dragon Friends and what the kind of process story making.
I think I'll share the Google Doc while we're doing it. It'll all be
Oh,
really
yeah, we'll all
live
get
and
on the doc.
Yeah.
Get on that
Oh,
doc.
edit, but don't give anyone
Don't
edit
edit,
permission.
No, not
No.
You are-
We have enough time for a quick Q&A.
Well, if we want to, as well as being at PAX, we're going to be doing a secret show. We're going to talk a
Can
little
we
bit.
tell them?
We
about-
are. Can you clear out your tray, but keep your tray where it is?
Okay.
Oh.
So we have
Dice can.
a very
Jackie,
exciting thing. No,
please.
well, we'll save that for a sec. Yeah, leave it up now.
Ooh.
You can leave it up if you want. So we've got this cool thing that we're going to be doing, which we've never done before, and we're very excited about, which is we've hired Games Lab, the upstairs of this really cool little Lonsdale board game place called Games Lab.
Melbourne.
And on Saturday, the 12th of October at 8 p.m., we're doing a... This is very upsetting. Just pay no attention to the hands. We will be
Lick your
doing...
hand. Lick your hand. Lick your hand. Licky, licky.
Yes, thanks, Shaq. Shaq's putting a foot down. We will be making a...
You guys want to see something real extreme?
trying to...
What are you using it for?
Because yeah.
It's not even the pointiest done.
Yeah, default. No, so we're going to be playing Werewolf, and we're going to be playing it with some of our comedian friends. Jordan's going to be there. If you've never played Mafia or Werewolf, it's a really fun game to yell at your friends.
It's about betrayal and trickery
We're gonna be-
and murder.
We're going to be having some drinks. We're going to be getting very angry at each other, and you're welcome to come along. Tickets are only $10 if you buy them now on our website, $15 at the door. There's a bar at Games Lab. It's going to be a really fun way to unwind after PAX.
If people are already
After seeing the great debate that Alex will be in on Saturday.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Jordan.
And Jordan.
Yeah.
And we are going to be selling for the first time at a discount our brand new piece of merch designed by Simon Greiner.
What is
It's
it?
a fluffy hand. It's our own
Oh.
Dragon Friends Mafia set, which you'll be able to get. So Werewolf set. So these are
Oh, there's no best one. Oh, there's the best one.
little
I'm the detective.
Oh, what a handsome detective.
everything that you need to play Werewolf using the Dragon Friends characters, which I think we're going to keep expanding. We really like it.
Well,
If
that's
people
the
like
back
this,
That's
the
the back of
card.
the card. It's a classic
Classic Katie.
character.
Well,
Katie.
Katie.
and if you're not living in Aussie land, is there a way to watch the VOD later? Absolutely not. No, this will be a one-off. Oh, we might record
about
the
the VOD
audio
of-
for Patreon.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
What about the VOD of PAX? There'll be a
Yes,
VOD up there.
the PAX show that we are writing next week, you should be able to see on, I think, the PAX 2
It'll be on
channel
the
or whatever.
PAX Twitch.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be able to watch the show on the PAX Twitch.
And after we've done the release at PAX, we'll probably, we did a very short run, and it's likely they might just sell out at PAX. But if we have any more of the Mafia sets, we'll put them on the website so Americans can buy them.
Someone in the chat.
No English.
Or
Only
Canadians.
Or Americans.
Someone in the chat said that they wanted a solo Jordan stream.
Okay, well,
Which you can get on my channel.
You can get it on the channel. Yeah.
Yeah, I streamed Tuesday nights last week, or this week I played I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the KFC dating simulator.
Oh my goodness.
Last week I played the Goose Game. Who knows what I'll play next week?
How good is the Goose Game?
I love that Goose
started
Game.
playing. I got some. Can't get past the first level. I just gotta get that damn groundskeeper to put on his sun hat.
the Sun Hat.
Sun Hat took a while, but
Sun Hat took-
yeah.
How do you? On what platform do you play the Goose Game?
I play
I
on
did it
Switch.
just on my computer.
Switch or on computer?
Stream.
Oh, Switch or computer?
Yeah, it's such a lovely game.
Or at the park
Yes, with gooses.
with actual
With actual
geese.
IRLG.
Yeah,
Have
it's-
you been close to
Gee.
a real goose?
Yeah, they've got
It's
teeth on their
scary.
tongue.
Yeah, little tiny teeth.
On
They're
their tongue?
terrifying.
Yeah.
Here's a fun thing that
dinosaurs.
that is very fun, and we can only say because Ben isn't here. Ben tweeted about 4 years ago. Ben tweets a lot of stupid shit on
Just
Twitter.
garbage.
And when Goat Simulator, he'd heard about it. He was like, "Oh, here's an idea. Yeah, you make video games. How about this? It's a video game where you play a goose, a big honking goose, and you have to ruin someone's picnic. There's a video game. Make that. I'll pay $600 for that."
And they
Yeah.
did.
And they
They
did,
did.
and they've made millions of
Yeah,
dollars.
and now John Legend has
played the
playing the Goose Game.
And Ben has no recourse and is losing his mind.
Do we have any proof that the tweet has reached the ears
Well,
of?
there was some game developers were tagged in the comments.
Yeah, yeah.
It's possible that the idea went around this kind of Australian game developer.
And it's possible it's an idea whose time had come. But
Yeah.
It's an Australian game.
Yeah.
But Ben is losing his mind.
And also the first like
And yes, Rules Goblin's right. He technically owns those guys $600. So it's
Yeah.
not like he can complain about
I
it.
don't know.
Dave, people asked if they could get the main pod on the Patreon without the ads.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who
It's
was that?
tricky, right? Because I mean, we could, I guess. It's funny.
You'll earn money from the ads.
We earn money from
Oh,
the ads, but
Patreon.
also Patreon, we don't get the analytics. So if too many people, it's hard. I'd have to
Yeah.
look into it. I think not at the moment. I think our relationship with Acast, we were really happy with Acast, and they'd get a bit upset if we started paywalling, pushing people to go and see the content without their ads.
Look, make friends with the skip 30 seconds button on your device. You know what I mean? And
It's
if you
not
go
that-
too far, you go back 15.
Also,
You'll love
if
it.
you ever hear an ad that you think is really inappropriate, we've done our best to do like a blacklist for ads that we're not happy with. If you ever hear an ad for I don't know, One Nation, then something's gone terribly wrong. So just let us know. Send us a message through Patreon or through Messenger or in the Huddle. Have I talked about the Huddle? Everybody join the Huddle.
Dragon
Get in that
Huddle.
huddle, Dragon
Yeah.
On our
Huddle.
Facebook.
Get some cool fan art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been some.
Do you think we are in the huddle too much? Like, do you think?
If you think we're
Sometimes I think that about some of you.
Let's ask the chat. Do you think we're in huddle too much?
Like, it's like, oh, I just want to talk about the show. I don't want them being like, hi, guys.
So you like my show?
Yeah.
More huddle. I think it's nice personally. I think if
Yeah.
I were not me, because I'm never in the huddle, or very occasionally in the huddle. But I think it's like if you liked your show and the people who made the show were in the show talking about the show, because it's like if people have a question, you'll probably answer it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but what if
Probably.
they,
Not
what if they
right.
want to say like how much they don't like the show? I don't want to like.
No,
Oh, they-
says
They wouldn't
that.
be in the huddle.
No,
They're in
yeah.
the huddle for you. If they didn't want you, they
They've
would
got
go
their
to
own-
any of the other places on the internet.
it's also hard. It's hard. It's hard because like
somewhere else on the internet.
Facebook is also just like I was saying. The only things I do on Facebook is I watch people make cakes or arc weld things or make wooden boxes, or I get fed Dragon Huddle stuff. So that's all I have Facebook for anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, because Facebook sucks. And then I go to Twitter to get angry, and I go to Instagram to look at nice pictures that Simon and Scott Edgar draw.
And what about TikTok? Do you go to TikTok?
No, I don't go to TikTok.
Jordan, you got a TikTok.
Oh, bloody love TikTok.
Why do you like TikTok? Why should I sell TikTok to me?
Okay, you know how like a couple of years
But
ago.
sell it, that would be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, everyone was like, "Oh, you got to get on Instagram." You're like, "Oh, I don't want to get on Instagram." And then, like a couple of years later, you're like, "Oh, Instagram's kind of cool."
Yeah.
TikTok's kind of like that.
It's
TikTok
gonna get
Vine.
Cool.
It's kind of like Vine. They're longer videos, and it has quite powerful like in-app video editing stuff.
Oh.
So you can actually make some very cool
In-app.
stuff.
Did you see that one with the cat and to Mr. Sandman?
Yes.
Oh wow, that really got. I did like that. It's
So I
very-
started making like TikToks because it let me video edit really quickly on my phone on the fly, and now it's just like, oh, people watch it there too.
People like it?
A couple of things I just saw there. Someone said Discord. Should we make a Discord? A lot of people that have Patreons and stuff have Discords. We'll make one if you want one. We
Discord?
probably won't.
Tell us what it is.
We probably won't
first.
chat in it because none of us are really heavy Discord. I use Discord to play League of Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Dave are going to become full-time Teamfight Tactics streamers.
Yeah, we're playing.
So if you want to get owned noobs, see on the internet.
I'm going to be back on this channel tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I thought you
Yeah.
meant our channel. And I was
No,
like,
no.
What?
Back on the D&D channel with your mortal enemies.
The I Speak Giants
The I
crew,
Speak Giants? Yeah.
the other Australian D&D podcast.
The inferior.
Oh, don't do that.
We
You're
are.
going to say exactly the same thing tomorrow.
Yeah, don't
night
trash
on the
someone else's
channel.
Can't be a
Luke,
cupcake.
I Speak Giants, which is Luke Lancaster of PAX. It's got Litovsky, Leto, Zach Gnome, who I did a panel with. If you were at OzCon.
Gnome, like a gnome?
Yeah, he's an actual gnome, Zach
Oh,
Gnome.
Zach
no, he's a
Gnome.
very tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be playing as Aaron Cockring, the pelican person.
Joining the universe.
Cockra?
Yeah, that means that, the Aaron Cockring, the Aarakocra, which means that there is now a link between universes.
Yes.
Which is this
Wow.
horny bird.
A link.
Horny bird. Yeah.
Amazing.
They exist in our
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things universe.
So you've
the old-
crossed the streams.
Yep.
Ah.
That's awesome. We have time for maybe one more.
When are we going to play the Ghostbusters RPG, Dave?
Oh, do you know what I want to play? I played for the first time
To
ever.
answer your question.
I know. I mean, yeah. If you run it, we'll do it.
Wait, you want to do Dragon? Wait, what?
What?
Ghostbusters?
You just said you wanted to do Ghostbusters. I said you run it.
Okay. I just thought of it then, but all that
Does it
talk,
exist?
all that talk of crossing streams.
Does
was
it
cool.
exist?
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Wait.
Answer the question.
Is there a Ghostbusters
No,
RPG?
I made it up. I don't know what things
Well,
are
if-
I want to
happening.
do a Wind in the Willows RPG.
Oh, and Toad crashes his car.
Yep.
Ah, boop, boop.
Is this Saz Rain? Was that your question about are we weirded out by our fans or something?
Was that the question?
Somebody said, "Is it weird about how much contact our fans have with us?" That's our fault.
No, but I
'cause we
feel
made
like
the
it's
huddle.
on us.
That's because we made the huddle. Like
No, it's good. We
that's
like
new. It wasn't.
We like our fans. If we didn't like you, then we wouldn't talk to you.
Yeah, that's true.
We also probably wouldn't do this whole thing that we do.
You say that, but then Justin Bieber doesn't like his fans. So.
Doesn't he?
Well, he wrote me a lovely letter.
Coriolis, do I ever get to play D&D? I used to play in campaign. Jordan has DM'd for me a few times. Jordan did this amazing space. It's called Rogue Trader. But if you didn't know what it is, it's just like a high space opera D&D.
Yeah.
Where I was like the captain of a 9,000 cruise ship going to like space banquets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did that thing.
I cooked cupcakes for.
You mainly went to Space Bank. Didn't you fight any baddies?
So it was mostly,
didn't
it was
know
mostly
that
about
much.
space aristocrats going and pirates going on quests to find ancient space treasures.
Why don't you ever give us any nice?
And at one point, they were trying to find tickets to an auction.
Yeah, before you say nice cupcakes, listen to this.
Yeah, so they were at a dinner party, and in order to impress the guests to get information from them, they had to eat the exotic alien foods. So I prepared cupcakes with hidden surprises inside. So like there's a cupcake full of baked beans, and a cupcake full of onions, and a
Oh my
cupcake full of
God.
chili powder.
I think one was like
Nails.
so it was different types.
So these are actual cupcakes. that
Yeah,
you
and so
bake.
one of them had that finger.
anchovies.
It was one full of anchovies, and you got a bonus to your rolls to kind of make your inquiries if you could stomach one of the
Oh my
cupcakes.
So literally, it was you could
God.
ask you could ask the host any question and then pick up a cupcake and then roll. But if after you asked the question, you picked up the cupcake and bit into it, and then your face didn't change, you got a bonus to your
Oh,
roll.
that's
But if you
amazing.
spat it out or you had a problem with it, you got a big disadvantage
Yeah.
to your
But
roll.
Dave, you're a real squirmy tomboy.
I'm a real squirmy
So
tomboy.
what did you
What'd you
get?
eat?
So my cupcake had baked beans in it, which is not like raw baked beans, and it's not good because it's a bit sweet.
That sounds like the easiest of all the ones that you mentioned.
Yeah.
I
But
think
did you
I was a bit lucky, but it was like it was unexpected. I think I succeeded.
I think you did right. Tim was in trouble because Tim has allergies that I didn't check.
The other game I'd love us to play is Monster of the Week, and Tom
Yes.
Walker DMs it, and I play.
Does he?
And he and me and Demi played it the other day, and it
Ah.
is so cool. I played Gregory Burbank, aka Shadow Hacks, a 14-year-old like ex-American West Coast hacker kid who's
Did you
like
make this character
yeah, who's like 14-year-old and
Related to
moved
Truman
to Australia.
Burbank, who was adopted by a media conglomerate and filmed for his entire life until he escaped with a boat.
Oh.
No, it was that Burbank. Was that
Yeah.
his name in that show? Right?
One more game we should play, and I know I was talking to Carlo.
Truman Show RPG.
I was talking to Carlo Ricci about this game, but he said he got ruined by it and will never play it again. Is Space Alert?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I
Oh,
love
we
Space
used to play that.
And
game.
me and Alex were both
Yeah.
played the day that it was ruined for Carla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
copy. I have a copy of it.
That would be so much fun to play here. We should
On
definitely do that.
stream, right? That would be great.
Because show the table cam again, Jack. Well, our setup is we've got this room now set up to do board games, and if you have a look, we can do this kind of like a big flat lay of the table. So we should also do like Warhammer.
Can I post a photo of the cool camera setup
Yeah,
at the
please
huddle?
do.
Yeah, just in the huddle. Yeah. Keep the magic for the
Yeah, so we
normies
could play,
in the
and then
Twitter.
we could do some sweet zooms. Let's play some Warhammer. Can we play
No,
Warhammer?
I'm
stream?
not coming in that
Okay,
day.
well, that's
Oh, I'll do a painting though.
Yeah.
do a painting.
Oh, Jordan
we do it?
teaching Alex to paint dragons would be super fun.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yes,
You wanna learn to paint?
please.
I've
Yeah,
got no
plastic
patience
fun.
for that.
Gotta
Yeah.
put down a top.
We'll put
Yes,
that. Well,
that's
I'm
fun.
going to make you put down a top. This has been Dragon Friends.
Thanks, everyone,
Go
for tuning
eat
in.
your own butts. Good night.
You're a rude boy, Dave.